Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117. I am back casting in the COH2 World Championship that was put together by the awesome guys behind Sega and AE's, as well as a collection of player data to make sure it's as even as possible. If you want to know more details about it, I include the bracket details in the chat and below, so check that out. In the meantime, for this match, we've got Sldered versus Orange Pest. Very, very pumped to see how these two players go at it. Right now, as you can see, oh, wait, right, we're in a tournament play. That doesn't matter. What does matter is the map Nexus. So we are on that map, which makes a lot of interesting cutoff locations that each side will have to focus on in order to really stop the other player from getting those important resources. We got Orange Pest going with the reliable German infantry doctrine. Always great to see that, as it was very potent with the 5-man Grens at holding back a lot of players. Meanwhile, Sldered has gone with Rifleman, but backed up by Mechanized Company, which is also hilarious because it looks like both of them will be having a half-track early. That'd be cool. We get a half-track deployed, you know, some fighting. And for those who don't know, probably the best unit in this, while I do like the 5-man Grenadiers, and again, Cavalry Riflemen are very powerful, it's really that Jeep. The WC-51 Jeep is incredibly potent, which I am very surprised Sldered's not using, as that is literally very close to the Kubel and being Exodia level of power. But anyway, both players are grabbing resource quickly as possible. I guess ignoring this to focus on other places. Again, Riflemen are probably going to combat some Grenadiers, but the big issue will be that MG that can suppress. Now, the good news is the MG seems to be out of position right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen. He's going behind cover. Rifleman get in the building. MG is going to set up along the heavy cover. Now, this will allow him to pretty much protect himself against the Rifleman fire. And with his range, he should be able to hit the building, which he is doing so right now. Opening fire. Grenadiers coming in to back him up. Rifleman, as you can see, putting shots on the Pioneers. But on the far distance, you can also see a Rifleman squad coming around. My guess is they're going to try to hold out for as long as possible, and then come around, do a nice flanking maneuver, and neutralize the MG. Now, the Rifleman squad can't survive for long in the building, but it can survive long enough. And that might be exactly what they are trying to do. Hold down the building for as long as they can and try to win the battle very, very shortly. But MG is going to reposition as, again, Rifleman squad coming in. Good counterattack, but more Riflemen coming along the other side, trying to stop them in their tracks. We do have some additional Grenadiers coming on in. Military truck as well as in hot pursuit, but it needs to upgrade for its main gun. MG still relatively fine. They're hiding behind the bush. Really good maneuver by Sldered, trying to box in Orange Pest, who's desperately trying to hold the line. But Rifleman now popping shots with the military truck backing up. Grenadiers are out of sight, meaning the military truck should have free presence, and the MG is forced to retreat. The first major battle of the game is Sldered has won through sheer determination and the ability to spread out his units into, well, individual units and not blob. Excellent work there. Again, in the meantime, we also had that re-echelon squad up north that was grabbing a ton of territory, while the star wasn't taken, which may be a small deficit because of the fact that, again, Sldered is losing VPs at that point. Resource-wise, 38 fuel, 51 munitions. That's a nice, sweet little package you got right there. Anyway, we got ourselves a military truck now opening fire. Again, equipped with its self-50 machine gun, it's going to open fire from a pretty good range and light up Grenadiers. Now, Grenadiers could Panzerfaust it, but again, as long as the truck keeps firing and keeps itself at range, he should be fine. As well as, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it has a marked target ability, artillery as well, and finally, step on it, which makes this thing go as fast as the speed of light. It is insane how quickly that military truck will maneuver with step on it. Outpacing a 222, it can quickly escape most enemy combatants, except for maybe a Puma. Puma might be able to keep up with it at top speed, but again, this thing is so damn quick. But anyway, it can essentially get out of most combat scenarios if used with it. Now, the question is killing it before it gets the flash levels of speed. Lieutenant is on the field, which makes me surmise that we're about to see a possible Stuart in the field, or maybe in a 50 cal. That would be sweet. Rifleman squad forces are battling, but they are still injured from previous engagements, so Grenadier squad is going to be pushed back. Anyway, a Pioneer squad, though, is going to use its mighty flamethrower to its advantage. MG figuring out where to go. He's going to focus in the north. Again, unfortunately, it doesn't look like this Rifleman squad is going to be able to get out of the MG's line of fire. It won't. It'll be taken out. Pioneers being slowly torn apart, but they're going to pretty much force these Riflemen back as well. I don't think they can really survive much more combat. So right now, Sldered getting a proper chokehold on Orange Pest, but Orange Pest is not done yet. Stormtroopers have been deployed onto the field. Multiple really good squads of Grenadiers are now on the field, and again, I say that because they're about to get the veteran squad leader upgrades. That'll make them even better. The only counterpoint I see is the Stuart that is about to come onto play. However, again, Stormtroopers do have a PyroShark ability you can upgrade to. Not bad, but it is something, especially for ambushing opponents. Grenadiers all have the Panzerfaust ability, and I'm not sure, but because of lack of resources, I'm going to make the assumption that Orange Pest has not been placing any Teller mines across the battlefield. Very important because, again, Teller mines are used to neutralize light armor in one shot. And that Stuart being such a major threat onto the field, especially right now, could be something that Teller Mine would be very helpful for neutralizing. But in this scenario, it is not yet on the field, so he's going to have to rely on sheer Panzerfaust to neutralize it. And no, this isn't Fury. You're not going to kill a Sherman, or in this case, a Stuart, with one Panzerfaust. Just, that's not happening. But Stormtrooper's going to hide. Grenadiers are going to get... Oh, no, they will retreat. Nice miss, but you caused a nice little explosion. Again, always shoot the red barrels. Or, I guess in this case, the... No, I guess they're rusted enough to look red or gray, red-orangish. Stormtroopers being almost run over by the Stuarts. Not a good day for him. Orange Pest is falling on back. Still having a decent amount of resources. Again, he does have equal amount of frontline forces unless that Grenadier squad does die. It could happen, but I think the cover will protect it. Hold on. One last shot. Misses, and unfortunately no kills for the Stuart, at least squad kills. He got modeled, but nothing there. But yes, we're in a situation right now where Sldered's capturing the middle point with the military truck. He does have a predominant lead. He's doing very well with himself. Again, it's kind of be curious to see how Orange Pest currently deals. He could get a T-22, he could get a pack, but more consistently, he's going to need something to combat the enemy. Something in order to hold him, hold that Stuart and keep him tied down. What will that be? Not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. But again, the Stuart does delay Sldered's ability to get major armor, so that could help him out, Orange Pest out, as again, if he's not buying himself a anything major in fuel, he can just rush up to a Panzer IV or even a Stug to really combat these light armored threats. Rifleman squads, do they have the ability to upgrade? They are. Weapon rack is being unlocked, so Sldered is also about to upgrade these guys with bars and bazookas, which is great because right now he has 250 munitions or 60 munitions. That's a lot of resources. Where Orange Pest does have, again, not too many, but he probably can't use it all that much because again, if he does the mass Panzerfaust, they all go down the drain. Rifleman squads once again, love it. Flanking around, and I love how he's using the cover to pop shots and go back and forth, so the MG has trouble taking him down. He's going to run into the building again. MG immediately realizing the situation is just going to replace him or reposition himself. Additional squads are coming on in, trying to push on the Grenadiers. And again, since they're not 5-man squads, they can't go toe-to-toe with Riflemen. Riflemen will have a small advantage against them, and that's going to be key, especially in cover, because that cover advantage only amplifies things. Luckily, Pioneer's just going to burn these Riflemen alive. Who needs Grenadiers when a Pioneer with flamethrowers will kill a squad without taking a model loss? Mostly. A lot of health loss, but, you know, you get the point. Burning the Rifleman out of cover. Looks like most of Sldered's forces are pushed back. The pack gun did its job and pushed back the light armor with pretty effective ease. And with that, we could see a situation where Orange Pest starts to gain momentum and reclaim the southern points. Now, he does not have Battle Phase 2. That's a big issue. So instead, he's going to get a pack 40. Again, 2 packs to kind of cover. And again, with that momentum, if the Stuart comes in and comes into a unfortunate position where he's not paying attention, which, again, I know they're very, very professional players, but still, it happens. You could see a Stuart lose itself very, very quickly. Now, one quick note as well, these guys do have field medics. They're free because of the upgrades. That's always also another positive with this upgrade. So you don't necessarily need a bunker, but I'm assuming he might build a bunker just to assist himself later. But we'll see. Anyway, Stormtroopers doing a good job of holding back the re-echelon. Although, position-wise, Orange Pest not looking all that great. Most of the points on the map are under Sldered's control. Orange Pest is going to need to do something in order to counteract that. What? I don't know, but something will need to happen because now we have Rifleman squads upgraded with bars. Double bars to be exact. and that's going to put a damper on those Grenadiers' days. Again, all 3 squads, even the Lieutenant has a bar, pushing on into mid. Pack Gun need to pull back because it has no provided defense that can actually support against that. Grenadiers trying to hold the line, but again, MG is coming into support. Stewart coming in, and again, this is the important thing about consistently outflanking your opponent. Pack 40 is firing, though. Does get a great shot. Will need to reposition. Could fire through as well. Let's see if he tries it. He will. Nope, he's just going to reposition. So at least the Stewart got pushed back. MG's going to have to reposition back because now we have a 50 cal in the field, and that will shred other MGs, especially with the extra armor-piercing rounds, and MGs that are already half dead. Now, unfortunately, a lot of forces are coming on in. I have to assume that he's going to try to back up. Love it. Immediately, Sldered's like, no, I'm going this way. MG's going to have to immediately retreat. We do have a lot of infantry forces coming on in, and again, slowly but surely, the 5-man squad is coming back up in full force. But again, right now, I have to say, even 4 squads versus 4. I think Orange Pest did lose some. I mean, he might lose that pack. He will lose the pack. And yeah, right now, Grenadiers. Oh, can they get the kill on that Rifleman squad? If that would be a big win. They're trying to body block right now. He's trying to take it out. A bar. Come on, free bar, free bar, free bar. Yes! No free bar, but still, he got the Rifleman kill. Big win for Orange Pest, taking down a very important squad for Sldered. And again, in case anyone's wondering, like, oh, Greyshot, it's just 1 squad. That is so important because 1 squad could be the meaning of life and death. Stormtroopers, though, very weak. He could lose this. But it looks like, again, using the tactical advance makes himself a little more vulnerable, but definitely increases the damage. And by God, that seems to have worked out pretty well. He might try to kill the squad too, but because of the echelon and everything else, I don't think that's a very good idea. He's going to pull on back with barely any resources to his name. He is broke, but he is not done yet. He is going for the dream to try to win this game. And by God, Orange Pest is going to try to give it his all. But that being said, Sldered is in a situation. Oh, wait, where? Orange Pest surrenders after 12 minutes. My God. Alrighty, so that is game 1, and that's going to go to Sldered. Excellent job right there. Again, map control was very key in that situation. Orange Pest could not keep up with the amount of forces Sldered had, or specifically, maybe not. That's not the best way to put it. Sldered just maneuvered his men extremely well for the most part. He did lose some things, but Orange Pest lost some as well. But I will give the win to Sldered, so that way next round he has it. So excellent job, Sldered, for the win. Really good job on that map control. And Orange Pest, hopefully you do better in the next game. But let's check the after action report to see how they did. I think each side lost 1 unit, if I have to make the assumption. I think each side did. Rifleman squad, 30 kills. Doing excellent work there. Did lose a squad. We saw that. And I'm going to say Orange Pest as well lost. No, he never lost a Grenadier. Then that's my bad. I thought he lost a Grenadier. But did he lose any infantry? Oh, he lost a Pioneer squad. I saw the thing go down. I thought it was the Grenadier squad, but it was the Pioneer squad that got taken. Okay. Yeah, he didn't get any armor. And again, I feel like just it was a situation Orange Pest just had trouble coming back from. He did get a good kill, and that could have led to something, but without any substantial armor to back himself up, he's still at a difficult position. Yeah, and I feel like Orange Pest just unfortunately couldn't set up to counter Sldered's flanks with his very good infantry. But anyway, that is game 1 for Orange Pest Sldered. We'll see how Orange Pest does in game 2 in just a moment. But yeah, really great job right there. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, bringing you a Company Heroes 2 tournament cast from the 2020 World Championship, brought to you by Sega and assisted by AE with this amazing data that he's collected over the past few months, actually many months, on the best of the best players in COH2. Johnny, who are the players that are currently battling out? And yes, I'm joined by Johnny as an amazing co-caster today.
On the western side of the map, it is Orange Pest as USF, who is instantly locked in Heavy Cav. On the eastern side,
not mechanized,
Sldered, who is locked in Ostrupen. This is a very strange round too.
Yeah, it's weird because usually we saw the Ostrupen very, very prevalent in like the Chaos Krieg because it was used so effectively in the like 250 VP point battles. In this situation though, we're having Ostrupen fight
USF.
Fight
and
USF.
Straight up fights.
It's straight up fights, and not just that, but these guys have to survive until late game. So they will need to be at their best in order for that to happen.
Well, the worst thing for them is going to be if that Pershing hits the field. That is going to be one of the worst things for them. The Pershing is a dangerous anti-infantry tank.
Oh god, yes. Since they upped it to be more prevalent against our, infantry, Jesus Christ, yes. They've done quite a bit. And not just that, you have Rangers. Like, Rangers are nothing to sneeze at, too, equipped with bars or even their dreaded Thompsons.
2 bars on them, 3 for feeling extra spicy, or Thompsons for close range superiority.
Yep. Meanwhile, we have 1 Rear Echelon squad holding off against 2 Ostrupen. Ostrupen will win that fight, but still, Rear Echelon probably going to hold out a bit longer.
If that was only 1 Ostrupen squad, that Ostrupen would have lost.
Yep. He's already at half health, for reference. Oh, that poor MG by itself in the south. Wait, where's the other rifleman squads? Oh, we got pushed back. One of them retreated, so that MG actually might not be in a bad position.
Only takes 1 model loss and resets up.
Yeah. No, good. Again, we have more Ostrupen coming on the field. At the very least, Sldered could be just trying to, again, focus early and gain that advantage, but we'll see. Again, MG and Pioneers are kind of staying back-to-back with each other. Never mind, Pioneers split. Alright, so we got double rifleman squads in the north. Pushing on in. Battle Phase 1 already being completed. Alright, so if I was the American player, Johnny, would I go captain or I go lieutenant to counteract the
Almost
Ostrupen?
always lieutenant, especially in ones. It's the 50 cal and the Stuart. That's what they want.
All right, Rifleman just swap places with the Ostrupen. Immediately push it back. Oh God. It's like,
Battle Phase 1 is up, and he's getting the building, so probably preparing. Stuart's a long way off currently, but what is it? Panzer Grenadiers can be somewhat close right now.
Panzer Grenadiers? I'm thinking a 222 to really counteract a lot of the lighter, the riflemen from afar. That could really help the Ostrupen win some of these key battles. Ostrupen trying to get in the building. Riflemen are like, nope, mine. Well, oh God, what's that code where you literally can squat somewhere and you have residency over it?
Never heard of that.
Yeah, there's a thing where if you stay in a place long enough, you get it for certain locations, at least in the United States. That's what I'm assuming this Rifleman squad's doing. It's just camping that building or trying to. Wait, Ostrupen getting on in. He's not paying attention, or at least he doesn't care anymore. And there he gets in. Oh, that's why I did it. MG was set up on the other side, and double Ostrupen coming in from both ends.
Rifleman's got to leave before he takes too much health damage, because that's going to lower him for all the other ones. He doesn't have an ambulance yet.
Yeah, that's concerning. No ambulance. Sldered doesn't have any medical facilities either, so his Ostrupen are going to be coming up weaker as well. But now he has a 222 on the field. That's going to be a big issue for him, because he has really no AT. He's getting himself an MG, and he has the Lieutenant on the field, which hopefully gets a bazooka team. But otherwise, he's going to rely on old-fashioned rifle fire to hold him back. As well.
Far off, Stuart, he hasn't even upgraded. Oh, he's getting the upgrade for it. It's still gonna be.
Oh!
Especially at this fuel income.
Good
oh,
mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the landmine that Rifleman can place if you go a doctrine that has the Rifleman defensive structures.
Oh my God, he's trying to kill the scout car. Can he put enough shots on target? It is so weak, so close. It is literally being held together by duct tape at this point. Echelons.
Come on, Echelons, do it.
Come on, baby.
Earn your pay.
One shot. Oh my God. How?
222.
How? Echelons even died. My Lord.
The world's luckiest 222 or the world's unluckiest Echelons.
Yeah. Again, great job on the mine. Just not enough damage, unfortunately. And right now,
unfortunately, no veterancy on the Rifleman, so no rifle grenades.
Yeah, have they gotten any kills? No, only one squad has gotten a couple kills. The rest have just not really done much in terms of
50
like.
cals not tearing into the Ostrupen.
Yeah, that will do a decent job at least shredding him. Yep, there he goes, retreating back. We do have an MG42, so if they try to push up, most likely bad things will happen. And he does have smoke, as far as I know.
Well, he does. He's heavy calf.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's 50 munitions, and he only has 16 coming in. I meant like the grenade smoke. But you're right. That's absolutely something he could do.
Ostrupen just being annoyances on the cutoff. They're gonna take two or three rifleman models here.
Yep.
Before oh, well, there we go.
222 is slowly getting healed up and should be back to operational status, as well as the Pack 40 is in development. So I'm assuming he's expecting a Steward on the field very, very soon.
Yeah, Steward is very close to in production, 70 fuel, but great work on the cutoffs and just being a nuisance with the Ostrupen, just absolutely denying fuel for the American.
Yep, Rifleman squad going up north, but 222 is en route to assist. Stewart's about to deploy on the field. Oh, we have more mines being set. Okay, that could work. And I like the positioning.
one-shot light vehicle, so if that Steward hits it, it might be game over.
Oh, no, Rifleman squad's laying down mines. What, is this Pioneer laying down?
Color mines by the Midstar.
Oh, nice. Rifleman put it by the northern, between, actually on the cutoff capture point where the fuel is that the American's capturing. So it's right by the body. So yeah.
But cover in mid.
Yeah. But no, it's a good situation. It truly is, because now we're in a situation where both sides are gonna need to really focus on minesweeping, and neither side has the ability to minesweep. So literally, it's just gonna be a game of chicken. Do you want to chase me in my territory where there could be the mines? Go right ahead.
Is that another teller mine going down in mid?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's really prepping for that.
He's just been... Sldered is just spending all of that munitions, just random landmines everywhere.
Yeah, but if he gets it, he wins the lottery. I don't think Orange Pest can come back effectively.
Stewart, please don't do it. Please don't do what I think you're going to do.
A lot of Ostrupen coming up to the front. His first bout is with some Pioneers in the south. Ostrupen trying to overwhelm Riflemen. I love this 50 cal setting up, but Riflemen are actually holding off pretty well. Fire! Yes, close range 50 cal on the Ostrupen. Can he get a kill?
50 cal does 16 damage per shot, which means 5 shots to kill a model, and that does a lot of shots per burst. So 50 cal kills things, unlike other machine guns.
Unfortunately, 50 cal now has to deal with a 222 and MG. Meanwhile, the Steward just cleared off the Pioneers in the south, and Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, wait. Yeah, the nice thing as well, it has the armor-piercing round, so that 222 can't stay for long. Pack gun misses. And another 50. Oh, he got 2 50 cals. I didn't even see that.
I mean, it's probably a good idea to control the rampant amount of Ostrupen just everywhere.
How do you deal when the Germans have infantry? MGs. MGs.
It's not a bad idea. Especially if it's a 50 cal.
No, not at all. And we can see here that the MG did quite a bit to the 222, pushing it back, even without armor-piercing rounds. It looks like Orange Pest is now back in this fight pretty effectively. He's capturing a lot of territory, army-wise. Is competing pretty closely with the Sldered. Sldered, though, I think has he does have Battle Phase 2 up unlocked. He is getting the Tier 3 building, so we could see a Stug or a Panzer IV in the next few minutes.
Yeah. Maybe even Ostwind for feeling extra spicy.
You could do Ostwind. I don't think he will, because I would think he wants something to effectively counter. I think the best guess is Panzer IV. Ostwind would be good against the infantry, but I feel the Stewart could shell shock it, and with the bazooka team and stuff, I feel like the Ostwind could be in a major disadvantage.
Well, the problem is the Ostwind is entirely capable of beating up the Stewart.
Oh, it is, yes.
We'll see.
But Orange Pest as well. I'm just thinking like, like with that, especially with the Stewart, like he could just shell shock it, hit it, stun it, and run. Unless he gets Panzerfausted, then he's a goner. Yeah, that's literally like you're throwing chum in the water. It's like just waiting for the hungry sharks to come and kill you. Anyway, Grenadier squad being pushed back due to an Austrian been trying to stop that from happening, but he will lose, looks like, another model. What? Oh, no. Whew.
Austrian might. Oh, never mind. Austrian almost ambushed the vehicle crew while they were trying to pick up their Stuart.
I saw that. I'm like, please don't let a vehicle be taken. Not today.
Oh, there it is. Panzer IV in production.
Flamethrower hitting the MG, but MG gets out of the building just in time. Pack having trouble. Is Orange Press gonna go for an AT gun?
No, you have to text the captain. Last I checked, he wasn't texting for that.
Yeah, that's my concern right now. Is he's gonna need to get Rangers with bazookas. That's his probably best chance for AT, because unless he wants to upgrade for a captain, then go AT, or then because he doesn't have enough to rush for. Oh no, he's going for a captain. So yeah, he's gonna get an AT gun via that.
300 points remaining.
But to be fair, that will give that Panzer IV a bit of time to dominate the field by being the most powerful unit on the field without really a major counter, except for maybe one bazooka team and a Stuart. All right. Oh god, there's teller mines are still on the field. Just watching the American force just walk all over it, not knowing what's underneath.
Not a care in the world.
Yeah.
If only that RE was still alive. Those would be long gone.
You just see an American do jumping jacks on top of it, like, man, this seems like a good place to do jumping jacks. Why not?
Ground's clear.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
Exactly. Hey, everyone, let's start doing training right here for no reason in particular. All right, Panzer IV is now on the field and trying to help push on the south. Double MGs, though, are easily pushing back a lot of the German forces. In the infantry base, the armor may say differently.
Panzer IV doing what it does against infantry, being an annoyance.
Yep. Those 50 cows are now backing on up immediately. AT gun is in development. Panzer IV, though, I don't think really cares and is just giving chase to hunt him down, but missing every shot.
A vehicle targeting left Stuart, maybe?
Well, Stuart's going away.
Stuart's not dealing with it. Not trying to fight a Panzer IV.
Yeah, and he doesn't have enough munitions to activate the abilities for damaging his engine or shocking it. So, Orange Press is going to be very, very careful with how he uses. Because he doesn't have this, like... Sldered is 300 munitions. He's good. He can waste the munitions. Yep. I can't say the same for Orange Pest.
Stuart is just relaxing up there up north, but the Panzer IV, it looks like it's followed him. Or it's... Yep. Oh, yep. Stuart's trying to run away now.
Yeah, it fired a shot and bounced off the Panzer IV's front armor.
And the looks like the Austere has just been set up on the other capture point, cutoff.
Yeah. Again, I'll point out the fact that Orange Pest and Sldered both have equal army size, but if we're looking, oh wait, nice bazooka shots. Panzer IV on the back foot.
Double bazooka captain.
Interesting move. But hey, if it works, it works. Hey, actually, we're going back with the classic here. Remember when the captain used to have bazookas?
Only this time the LT has one too.
Yep, because why not? Although, unfortunately, Panzer Grenadiers coming on the MG, not much to stop them. Again, great job by Sldered coming on those impressive flanks.
Funnel grenade's gonna fly onto the MG.
Tried to get both. And
legitimately nothing.
Yeah, tried to get both of them, didn't do anything. Yeah, 50 cal.
And MG42 immediately loses a model to a burst from the 50 cal.
Yeah, no. That thing is now up to veterancy too. It's packing a wall up. Meanwhile, up north, bazooka team holding back the 222. But where's the AT gun? Oh, it's actually set up. It hit the Panzer IV. Panzer IV taking a lot more damage than expected. Stuart diving.
Stuart's on vehicle targeting. He's doing something. At least tried to do something. Thought about it.
He thought about it, but it worked. MG in the south as well being taken out, and that's pushed back. However, we're going to need some fire support ASAP because Sldered is getting another Panzer IV.
Before the first Sherman.
Yeah, and we're about to see...
Before Major Tech, really.
Oh, lucky miss. But yeah, we're in a situation where it could be dire. If the Panzer IVs get back up to operational status and Orange Pest doesn't have an effective means to hold back a panzer charge, we could see a mighty break in his line, especially with a lot of his forces overextended, like that one rifleman squad up on the front.
We have a new Panzer.
Oh boy. Alright, MG opening fire. Smoke coming down, so the MG in the south will be easily dealt with.
Using some of his, he knows this is dire, so he's spending some of his very limited munitions here.
Yeah. Luckily,
Which we spent on weapon upgrades to the Americans. Very important. The Panzer IV is coming to intercept that rifleman squad, so I don't expect much out of him.
surprise! The MG is actually charging the rifleman squad, which is a bad idea. Yeah, immediately retreats. Bazooka team, though, is down there. Wait, they could... Wait a second. Can he fire? Oh, he's only one or two? He only has one.
But if he hits that with the Bazooka, he's going to be able to snare it. But the riflemen are focused on capping because he knows how dire his situation is. Oh, the Bazooka team is just out of here.
If he fired that AT grenade, he could have moved. He could have moved forces down, but he might just be focused on the north entirely.
There's an S minefield on the star up north. Oh well, Stuart detonated it, so
Yeah.
there was an S minefield.
Yeah, but hey, good use of the light armor to deal with those mines and take the point. Let's see. Right now, we got Americans trying to take the southern point. Rifleman barely escaping with its life, being hunted by that Panzer IV. Orange Pest still nowhere near getting any armor of any type.
Still a few minutes off, and it's a 20-minute Sherman's very late.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the mines and the smoke have been good, but I feel like a Ranger squad with bazookas could be super imperative to really counteracting these guys, because bazookas get not only you get an extra one, but he gets a damage increase. Oh, good kill on that Echelon squad by the Panzer IV in the south.
Well, I guess we can't sweep any landmines anymore. With all those hopes and dreams.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can't. Oh, no. All right. AT repositioning, finding the Panzer IV. Up to Varency 2, the Steward is. Actually getting some good pens on the Panzer IV.
Well, the AT gun bounces because no HVAPs are loaded. Or Sabos.
Hey, the second round did connect, and Panzer IV is down to half health. He just needs repairs. But again, good job in a Sldered for map control. Panzer IV holding in the south. Unfortunately, Orange Pest just doesn't have the means to fight in both Panzer IVs. Either one or the other, not both. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the Major that died, not the Echelon. My apologies.
Was the Major?
Yeah, it was the Major. Is that...
Well, it's still no minesweepers. Well, same difference.
Yeah, well, yeah. The Major has artillery. That's how it sweeps.
Yeah, but when he doesn't have this much muni, to throw around an artillery strike, when he needs it for
What?
bars...
Are you telling
the
me
whole
that
thing?
60 muni is not as much as 440 muni? I'm not a math guy, but that doesn't seem exactly.
Seems about right. Maybe a bit. Maybe it's a bit.
Alright.
Maybe 440 is a bit higher.
Maybe
Just
slightly higher. I'd say about 2% higher. I would say 2% higher.
more or less.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Stewart, not paying attention up north, gets Fausted. Pack as well. Panzer IV could go in for the kill.
Pack hits the terrain and doesn't actually hit the Stewart. Stewart's running away as fast as he can with a crippled engine.
Oh, my God.
Panzer
Go.
IV coming in from the south.
Go, baby. Go.
And in other news, we have an off-tripping squad with a bar.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Again, I think Orange Pass is a... He can get a Sherman right now. That's 100% applicable. He can get a Sherman, and right now I think a Sherman would be his best bet. But Sldered could as well get another Panzer IV.
If he's trying to go for a Pershing stall, it's not gonna work. Doesn't have enough.
No.
Doesn't have enough life left in terms of VPs. You can't go for that.
No, not at all.
Jackson maybe if he hasn't grabbed the Stewart already, or Sherman.
I don't
Maybe
think.
a
I don't.
Jackson?
He doesn't have the time. Wait, Stewart diving? Oh, oh, never mind. It looked like he was charging in to attack him. Did not work. MG and stuff.
So
holding
222
on.
down south gets snared. We're a bit too close to the rifleman.
Yeah, 50 cows trying to hold. We have the rifleman squad heading south. 222 might die here. All right, that'll be a nice little win. Is it, or is it gonna live again? My God.
Stewart shell shocking and just messing with that Panzer IV up north.
But it's out of shell shock.
He pops combat blitz just to keep the Stewart from doing that to him, and there he goes. There goes Orange Best.
Ah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the first round is going to be a Sldered, who did an impressive job at doing a very good map control, as we can see via VPs. Did a really good job at up-teching faster than Orange Pest could handle, and again, did a really good job with keeping his units alive. As much as we kind of shit on Ostrupen in the beginning, they survived. That's the big thing. They survived. I wouldn't say that's too strange, because I would assume the Panzer IVs and 222s really helped that kill count. Again, good job on Orange Pest. He kept his rifleman alive. Yeah, the Panzer IV got 26 kills. I think the Ostrupen total got 20. So, because it was 8, 4, and no, I'm sorry, they got 15. So yeah, good job there. Positive KD for Sldered, negative for Orange Pest. He took a lot of losses. Most damage goes to Sldered, which is a little weird, because you figure Orange Pest would have a higher chance of getting damage fighting the Panzer IV, but I guess they just weren't doing as much on the Panzer IV as we thought.
The Stewart was just taking too many shots in the pack.
That too. But yeah, no, good round right there. Good round. Here's hoping
The
that
British are coming.
The British are indeed coming, good sir. And with that, hello everyone. This is Greyshot117. We are currently casting Agement versus Quaritz. No other caster was looking like they were actively on that game, so we jumped on over just to cast this as well. I'm not entirely sure who won the first game or how that turned out, but I do know that Quaritz and Agement are both top tier players, so either of them could have probably taken the lead, and it makes sense. Just makes sense. Now, in that note, what are we looking at for commanders and players, Johnny?
Well, on the western side, we have Quaritz as the Brits. No doctrine yet from him. And on the eastern side, we have Agement with instantly locked in German infantry doctrine, which is quite a nice choice against the Brits, since the 5-man squads make it so they can actually fight the British infantry sections.
No, it does. It's a good counter for him. The British could still get lead by getting 5-man squads for all their forces in one foul swoop. And it looks like, yeah, Quaritz is definitely getting a lot of infantry section very quickly. So it's just going to be curious to see how that plays out in terms of actually combat-wise and who can gain advantage. If I had to assume, I would say that early on the British are going to have a little bit of a lead, but that might be wrong if Agement just gets a nice free MG kill with that infantry section. Barely escapes it. Infantry section heading south. Pioneers trying to hold the line. And Universal Carrier being deployed. Interesting. Are we going to see the Universal Carrier that could just fight the enemy to the very end, holding the line as strong as he can? Who knows? But anyway, infantry section are currently opening fire on the Grenadiers, pushing one squad back. Pioneers still holding out pretty strongly, just not doing much damage in the meantime. MG, sorry, go ahead.
They're green cover. That's about it.
Yep.
MG is doing something. I don't know what that 42. Okay, he's picking up now.
Yeah, MG super important for holding the line, as always. Now, infantry section going into for flanking to hit it. Agement being pushed back. MG trying to guard against the infantry section, moving himself in the train car. But I feel like the infantry section should be able to overwhelm that MG. There's just too many coming in from too many angles.
Universal Carrier comes down the MG's flank and is now lighting up the Bren gun.
No, it's good, and it's actually getting that Vickers. So honestly, Johnny, that thing is going to be packing a wallop for the Wehrmacht right now.
Real issue for them, unless you can get it. It's going to have free reign until that 222 comes up. But if the Brits are doing what they're doing now, that 222 is a bit of a ways off.
Or, again, Just hear me out. Or we
Tell
get
him out.
we get a half track and we put a guy in the half track and we have a battle. Just saying.
What? We get well.
Asian
we
man
get
could deploy a half track.
It's gonna delay it.
Hey, I'm just saying, I want a half track versus a universal carrier. Is that reasonable? No. Is that something that is that something that would be beneficial to the players? No. Would it be beneficial to us? Yes. All right, infantry section trying to heal up. Grenadiers trying to pop a few shots, but again, infantry section is probably going to win that fight. Unless, hold on. Oh, can we see a cheeky maneuver where the Grenadiers hide behind the fence and do a rifle grenade from behind? Oh, come on, Asian mate, you got this. Just get close to the fence, pop a rifle grenade, and kill the infantry section. If he doesn't see it coming, it's pretty much a goner.
Yeah, they're in yellow cover too, so it'd be flanked and they're in yellow cover, so no damage resist.
Nope, other infantry section had spotted him, so that's going to immediately reveal.
You can now build AEC armored cars.
Now the thing is, this whole match is gonna turn on its head when the veteran squad leads get unlocked. I bet too, or CP2.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Right now we're looking at Quartz, and again he is slowly upgrading all the way to getting the armored car, which means armored car. Oh yeah, it's in development. Asian Mint is getting light mechanized, but it's being delayed slightly.
You know it's bad when the AEC hits the field before the 222.
Yeah, that's not great. 222 is like, it's my moment to shine, and the armored car's like, no, sorry, buddy, not today. Oh god, that poor Grenadier squad, it's running through all sorts of British fire. Luckily, it hasn't lost the model yet, but I think he's about to. No, barely living. Oh my god, get that man a medic. So close to dying, my lord. Alright, Grenadiers taking mid. Right now, VP point-wise, neither side is really claiming victory. Resource-wise, it's still pretty close, but the British do have the lead. And now, even though Asian Mid has more infantry, we have the biggest and most powerful armored unit on the field is that armored car, and it's making its way to the front. I mean, Johnny, would it be fair to say the 222 could still fight an armored car and win?
It can.
All
That's a
right.
very big one though, because it's got to have support. Either that or the AEC just has to not fight back. So.
Listen. Even though it might be unlikely, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen many like outcomes in these tournaments where a smaller light vehicle takes on something like the Panzer IV that got crushed by von Ivan's amazing Stuart dive. So it's always possible. Like
Well,
this.
something that will be crushed is that poor UC carrier, which is about to die because it got fausted.
Come on, kill it. Yes.
And there it goes.
No 222 luck for you, good sir. You're dead. And Pack 40 is now being developed, so I think he's just skipping over the 222 at this rate.
Yeah. Realizing there's already 5-man squads for the Brits, realizing that the German infantry 5-man squads are going to start rolling in very soon. We already have 2 of them.
Do we actually have? Yeah, we do. Nice. Yeah. Also, Querts is getting a lot of munitions, so he could easily upgrade to Breds as well if he wants to. Man, I will say a lot of those Grenadier squads are pushing on in. Not the best health. At least
Also, rather small army from. Oh, never mind. That's where that manpower was being invested. It's a sniper. The Brits.
Oh no! Now it's like now you want to get 222 because you want to counter the sniper. You're like, all right,
Ooh,
sniper,
actually,
huh?
hold on. Extra rare. Command AEC car, which means he has gone for tactical support regiment.
Oh, really? Really?
Okay, so this would be fine late game, but the problem is that reduces the movement speed and the reload rate of the command vehicle itself, but gives a great buff to anything nearby.
Yeah, I mean that's good for the infantry section. That'll make him pretty much like hold its own against all the Grenadiers coming on in, especially behind heavy cover. Those infantry section will be a beast to push back, but that armored car is essentially now a slowly moving turret rather than a fast moving counter.
Oh, he canceled the sniper with another section because he realized he needs to match the grenadiers man for man. Oh,
Yeah.
Well.
Hey, that's fine. He got more infantry section on the front. He is now his 4-4. A bit more support equipment to Asiamint. And right now, Asiamint is trying to grab that fuel in the north, which will allow him double fuel. The problem is the connection point is not in place, so he needs to get that operational. Alright. MG moving on in. Capture mid. Armored car. Keep himself back. Infantry section taking the south. I love it how we're seeing these, like again, the best they can be. The top tier infantry section and grenadiers fighting each other. The only thing that infantry section can do is possibly get Brens, but...
Even then, the infantry section still has a fighting chance, because it's an infantry section. Those guys are annoying.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't worry, Johnny, I know you're fond of snipers, so Quirt's heard you, and another sniper is coming in.
The Brit sniper is especially funny because of the stun shot he gets at Vet 1.
Yeah.
Vehicles.
Yeah, no, that's... Even though I will say, probably my favorite ability of all the snipers is the Soviet one, because I love that flare. It's so good. I think recon is so much more important, and it's pretty cheap. That stun shot, it combined with, let's say, an armored car, or even a Cromwell or other units, and just pitting an armored unit in some capacity, super effective, super helpful. What? Okay, up north there is a man currently T-posing right now. And I think he is still firing.
On my screen he was just leaned forward with the Okay then.
Alright. Well, he died, so maybe that was the last act. But they are holding the fuel, so the T-posing man, his sacrifice was not in vain, and the fuel point is now under his control. So good job, Quirtz has that.
I just heard the noise of a boy's AT rifle, which means the sniper is on the field.
Yeah, and Asiaman keeps stopping that 222. I don't know whether he's like debating to get it, but it's like, yeah, he keeps stopping himself and restarting it. I just very curious on that. All right. Sniper has revealed itself, so the Germans should know about it, hopefully.
He got a 222 at the 11-minute mark. Almost 11 minutes. Just to deal with the sniper, most likely.
Yeah.
That is strange, but okay. Also, Kurt's using air supply operation, which means he's dropping health kits, a 57, or I think it's a 6-pounder, and a mortar.
Hey, a good select for look, 125 manpower and 80 munitions. That's a really good find. It's a really good take. All right, 222's now on the front, trying to desperately hold off the infantry section, and it will do. Pack gun though is lining itself up to fire at the armored car, or destroy the cover in mid. Sniper's pulling on back with grenadiers in hot pursuit. I don't know what their goal. I mean, like, the sniper can literally just walk into the base and have the MGs cover it. So
we're losing a capture point.
The thing is, that sniper is in a very dangerous position if those grenadiers attack him. Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Sniper gets tagged 2 times, twice, 3, 4. 5th one's gonna kill him.
All right, infantry section are trying. Not sure on the score, honestly, guys. We'll figure that out in just a moment. We jumped on in because our game finished up in under 20 minutes, so that's fine. I think it's 1, but 1 for our team, but I'm not sure who it is. 1-4. Wait, Grenadier Squad, very low. No additional men to finish it off, but it's very lucky to make it out. Especially being boosted.
And look at the map controls swing back. Those veteran squad leads are mean.
But yes, good game, Orange Press, by the way, in chat, and haha as well. Good casting. MG trying to retreat. Again, trying to body block it a little bit. Gets a great shot point blank. At least it loses another model.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Alright. British are counterattacking pretty fiercely. Sniper very low on health, but still managing to stay alive. Grenadier Squad being outshot in multiple directions, pulls on back. Again, Asiamint is still pretty far off from getting his armor. We're looking at at least another few minutes, I would say. Probably 3 minutes
To steal our
at the
sector.
very least. But don't worry, guys. If you're, again, if right now Orange Pest is just waiting, he'll still be in the losers bracket and can make himself come back. So he could have an ultimate underdog story. So, same thing with anyone here with Quaritz in Asia Mint. Up.
Medical supplies and weapons ready to enter.
So, Johnny, I have a question for you. Here's the situation. Quaritz right now has enough to upgrade to get to the next base. But it's curious to see him not do that at all.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with that much fuel flow. He could have a Cromwell out by now. Could be going for a Comet. I honestly have. Oh, please don't say he's stalling for it. Please don't say he's stalling for a crocodile.
He can't. He needs to upgrade.
Yeah, you need one of the specializations. So why isn't he teched?
Not sure. He finally did tech up, but still.
Maybe he forgot.
Yeah, maybe it's like, oh right, that base. I completely forgot. I need to get that. All right, 222 is operational. Again, good job there. Right now we have the infantry section very low on health. 222 can do some things while on the retreat path because there's nothing stopping him. Armored car moving up, but still. Again, nice job. We have a decent amount. Oh, medkit heals that. Very good. Infantry section pushing on in for the decap over there.
Our capture point. That's right.
Pack gun destroys the cover. But right now it's neck and neck. Both sides doing very well.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
And infantry section as well being pushed back. Excellent job right there.
Did you need something?
Alrighty. But yeah, hopefully we see something soon. Although, I mean, to be fair, if Quaritz wanted to go like, hey, let me just get the next best thing, he could. He has enough fuel for it. I don't think he will. And right, good job upgrading all your infantry with Brens as well. That's going to be pretty nasty for all these Grenadiers to fight. Even though they are really highly vetted, and again, across the board, it's still looking very good. Sniper popping shots against the MG. Again, good. Trying to finish it off, and it retreats? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, Grenadiers! Wait a sec. Grenadiers were coming on in.
He doesn't want to get encircled, but they popped the salt and hold. So we need to increase accuracy. Maybe he's trying to get the sniper on the retreat.
He's very close. But alas, he's not able to. Actually, funny enough, the med kit stopped that retreat path quite a bit, which is pretty funny. Oh, but now the Grenadiers are being encircled by all the Brens. Oh, no.
The Brents have just completely ignored that AEC. And the AEC is just pretending like they don't exist.
Yeah, AEC is like, I'm focusing on vehicles. Sir, there's no vehicles for us to shoot. It's fine. Just focus on vehicles. Sir, Meg could use that fire support.
You see, the Germans' vision is based on movement. If we don't move, they won't see it.
If we don't move, they won't see a giant armored car sitting in a field. Oh, that's great. Oh, infantry section doing what it can from the south. And yeah, good shots pushing them back. Great counterattack by Asia Mint. Again, capturing so much territory. And even though Quaritz had advantage in fuel and probably could have got a Cromwell out, like, I'm not even joking, probably like 4 minutes ago, I would say, 3 to 4 minutes ago. We're going to see it out now at the same time that Asia Mint was able to catch up and get himself a Panzer IV.
Command AEC gets smacked by a Panzerfaust because it got a bit too close.
Yep. It could start shooting, guys, and, you know, getting up that veterancy, but, you know, what's the point there?
Which doesn't improve the command aura.
Yep. All right. Oh, wait. British infantry section very low. 222 trying to finish it off. That poor man.
But,
that's underneath.
Cromwell is about to say no to that 222.
Oh, is it finished? Oh, there's no teller. I thought he was about to place telemine. Run! Oh.
Well, the pack even bounces.
Well, there goes the 222. He tried. But Panzer IV now moving on in. 6-pounder is back at base, so don't expect that for any assistance anytime soon. Other AT is again healing the armored car very slowly because it's only at 2 models. So overall, that Cromwell doesn't really have a lot of AT support. Yeah, doesn't for at least a moment. Infantry section in the north, though, is being picked off by the Panzer IV. Good job there. Forcing them back. Infantry section trying its best to hit that Pack 40 and take it out. Is that a teller mine? There is a teller mine. It's just blocked by, I couldn't see it because of railroad tracks. Alright, Cromwell heading south. Not really much to stop it. And again, backed up by the armored car and 6-pounder, the Panzer IV is still winning an uphill battle. Like, it still has to win that. And it's going to be very difficult with the armored car boosting everything and providing fire support, even at a slower rate.
Very importantly, the armored car actually increases the penetration of nearby vehicles.
Oh, God. The Cromwell's like, yes, finally. My day has come to outshine the Panzer IV. Alright, infantry section is taking the south with the sniper clearing the MG. Which it could have done earlier, but it decided to retreat.
Oof, that's 3 Grenadier models in one shot.
Come on, Cromwell! Oh, so close. Oh, infantry section's firing as well. Get the squad! 1 model remaining.
Ooh.
That coaxial's opening fire. Brits, get it! And I think that's the first major frontline infantry loss of the game. So awesome job there. And Quartz has retaken a majority of the map. Alright, so... Alright, so Johnny, if in this situation, would you upgrade to get like a Brumbar or something? Or would you get yourself a Panther? Or another Panzer IV? What would you do?
Panzer IV. Panzer IV or Panther.
Okay. I'm asking because right now, we're about to see another Cromwell. So...
The Cromwell than a Panther.
Yeah.
Well, if he sees the Cromwell. Good.
Yep.
Does he have the tech for one though? Does he? No,
Oh!
he doesn't. He's done Battle Phase 3. Maybe a Stug then, if he sees the other Cromwell.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was asking, like, what he should go. Right now we got recon overhead by the armored vehicle providing it. Again, pretty cheap for what it does. And alright, but yeah, both sides are losing some, taking some losses. Looks like the Germans are doing pretty well, but we do have the Royal Engineers, which I'm assuming detected that mine, so it's now null and void. And also firing Piat shots at the Panzer IV. I'm maybe trying also AT grenade it, or did it do so already? Has not done so. Good job killing the mortar with the Grenadier squad. Can it kill? Oh, can they kill the 6-pounder? All right, one less AT. Sniper took some hits as well, and looks like out of all that battling, Asian Mint won the infantry battle, but the armor battle is about to begin with double Cromwell coming in from the north.
Well, very important. There's 2 Cromwells now. 2nd Panzer IV is in production, but they're still an AEC command vehicle.
Yeah. I'm
So
assuming
give those Cromwell buffs.
if I'm Asian Mint, I'm like, look, I'm not risking a Panzer IV in that engagement. No way. Against double Cromwells. So this is what I'll do. I'll wait for the second one and then I'll fight this British armor. Because, yeah, that can be horrifying to fight. But right now the British are gearing up and pushing in. All their forces have healed up and the Cromwells are moving in as well to support. They have some light defenses, but they're going to need more to hold that entire line. And by God, Quaritz is deciding to go World War I on us. All the trenches, ladies and gentlemen. All the trenches.
We're ready for orders.
Quaritz is actually in a good position. He can give himself a 3rd Cromwell if he wants to. Or give himself a Firefly by the time he gets enough manpower. So, thank you very much, by the way. And chat, thank you very much for the bids. I'll give you a shout out once this game is complete. So thank you. Grenadier squad moving on in. Yep. British infantry squad pushing them back. Oh, God. Cromwells are fighting in the south, backed up by the armored car. Panzer IVs, looks like they're gearing up. There are some mines. This could be a big, bad play for either.
Flanked by the Pack 42. Oh, no.
We have breakthrough coming on in? Or not breakthrough?
No, we have Frag bomb.
Frag bomb,
on the,
thank you.
Sniper. Almost.
They did miss. Cromwell's one shot away. Come on.
Panzer 4 is one shot away.
Both miss. Cromwell, though, is still diving. Do we have any grenadiers to stop him?
No, we do not. No pellet mines either.
Again, we're Pack 40's looking the wrong direction. Panzer 4 very low. Panzer 4, come on!
Both Cromwells are still alive. This is the issue here. Oh, but not that Panzer 4. He's very much not alive.
No, he's not. The other Panzer 4 as well is about to be crippled. Oh, that's... Again, that fight could have gone either way, but I think the armored car's buffs really helped. And as well,
40's
the
decrewed though.
Pack 40 was in a really unfortunate position. It couldn't help out and finish off that one Cromwell. Can they at least get some kills? Infantry section looks like it's going to make it out a-okay. Oh my god, Asia Mint lost most of his support equipment, and there he goes. That is it. He's done. All right, Quaritz will continue on with at least one victory here. A lot of people are asking in chat. I'm not entirely sure who won the first game as we jumped in the second game, but we'll see how they fared. I'm assuming Quaritz might be moving on, but we'll see. We'll see. But Asia Mint still did very well. For holding off. Now, he didn't get as many kills, but I still think that Quaritz kind of, his choices made it easier for Asia Mint to kind of build up a little bit, to go toe-to-toe. Just that one engagement, if the Pack 40, I think, was a little further back and could fire at the Cromwell that was literally one shot away from death, and then maybe switch around to fire at the unit from behind, he might have taken that. But again, it was literally neck and neck. Anyone could have taken that in that battle. But Johnny, what are your thoughts?
That big engagement with the Panzer 4 is those Cromwells. But the Cromwell's focus fired, but the Panzer 4s did not, which was the issue there.
Yeah.
Which resulted in the Panzer 4s getting picked off.
No, exactly. Infantry section got 68 kills, 46 for the Grenadiers, so not too shabby. But yeah, they definitely were not as they definitely didn't do as much. Although, funny enough, the Grenadiers did more damage than the infantry section, though I'm assuming that's a little bit with Panzerfaust and such.
They have anti-tank.
Yep. So in this 1v1 game, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves Asia Mint and Quaritz. Both have won a game, which made them compete now in the Crossroads map. Again, either side could take home victory, or unfortunately go down in defeat. Who will do so? Well, we'll have to find out very soon. Johnny, what factions did they go, and why is that important?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We have Quaritz as the Brits again, and we have Asia Mint as OKW this time, which I can't imagine this is gonna go well for OKW. Let's be completely real here, because OKW struggles against the Brits. Simply because Volks Grenadiers have a very tough time dealing with infantry sections. But we'll see. He chose it, so hopefully he'll make a good use out of it.
Yeah, Stern Pioneers can beat Brits pretty handedly in close quarters combat. It's just they need to gain that element of surprise. Now the question is, will they be able to achieve that? Both players here have shown incredible skill and tenacity in their current fights. We'll see if that continues. Quaritz, again, we saw in the previous game, did very well against Asia Mint, but Asia Mint, I'm assuming, did very well in the opening round. So maybe switching back over to Axis would be better for Asia Mint in order to achieve victory. And again, even though, yeah, like you said, the British do have advantage with infantry against the OKW, armor-wise, the Puma, I would say, could easily beat the armored car if he goes down that path. Or at least it would be a closer fight than, let's say, a 2-2-2. But, yeah, right now, standard build, multiple Vulcan Sturm versus multiple infantry section. No fighting yet, which is weird. Everyone's keeping to their own lanes. Which works. Just why engage when you know you can't win that fight? Just wait, just relax. Just have a good time and then start murdering each other. Alright, but right now we got ourselves...
No combat yet. 2 minutes in and not a single shot fired.
Yeah, that's my, like, literally not a shot fired at each other. We might see something? No? All right, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
2.5 minutes in. Shots fired, actually, near a capture point closer to the OKW base.
Setting of command post.
Infantry section looks like they might have more men, but Volk Squad has better cover. Although, the infantry section coming in from behind will beg to differ on that.
They're in the house, too, so have fun with the Brits in the house.
Yeah. The good news is the Volk Squads in other locations are still grabbing territory. These Stern Pioneer squads do a really good job. They just decap the position so the Brits aren't getting any resources in the north. The problem is they have, like, they need to, like, really get this down in terms of, like, overwhelming the enemy. Yeah, Stern Pioneers being pushed in. Volk Squad not there just yet. Finally got position. More Volk Squad pouring on in. They're going to try to win that bout. Oh, Asian going medical. That's interesting. I mean, probably just to heal, but still. Although, actually, Johnny, do you think, what would out of a medical facility be best at versing the Brits?
Is he going medical? He is.
Post is now in operation.
Flak half track. Really, that's the only. Flak half track and maybe the League, but there's no MG to force out with the League, so I don't know. Are we
Yeah.
Flak half track?
Yeah, usually the Brits have that Vickers machine gun you have to really tangle with. This scenario, no, you really don't. Volk Squad winning its bout in the north. Volk Squad grabbing another capture point. Brits decapping actually the German position, but with Serbs right there, that squad's dead. Yeah, I would run. All right, and he's going to immediately fall on back. It's so interesting to see a Brit go no support equipment at all. Not uncommon, but still just a little weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many pieces of territory cut off right now. It's ridiculous. At least the
This map looks so.
Yeah.
Oh god.
guys, can we just have clean borders? I want a map with
No border gore in my company of heroes too, please.
what is this? Hearts of Iron 4? Oh, all right. Actually, I take that back. Any game by Paradox with like Europa and such border gore. Oh my lord. But anyway, really good position by the Stern Pioneer squad. Hard for the people in the building to hit, just judging on that location. So they able to just wear down that location. Volk Squad opening fire at these guys, trying to wear them down even more. A lot of them are very low. Volk Squad won't win, but by God, it's gonna put a dent in their lines. And now we have a half-track being deployed at the same time. An armored car is being deployed.
No, that's not good. There's no Raketin either, but at least there's fast in the Volk.
Yeah. Oh, Asian may pick the commander, Johnny. You want to go over that?
It is Special Operations Doctrine, featuring radio silence, infiltration grenades, STG-44s with infrared sights on Obersoldaten, flares for basically uncounterable recon, and a command panther if we get that far.
And why is that so important, Johnny?
Well, the Brits love using cover. STG-44s, those infrared ones, negate most of that cover. The command panther is very good at smacking up the vehicles, and with grenades and other assorted nonsense to force the Brits out of their little holes.
That's a fair assessment. Again, it's I would say a very like one of the top tier OKW commanders, and exceptionally good in a lot of different combat scenarios. Again, especially with that recon. By God, unbreakable recon is fantastic. But one quick note: the Brits have laid mines in some locations, so that could put a damper on the half track. Need to watch out for that. Volk Squad's holding firm behind that heavy cover. And now they've just been upgraded with STG-44s.
Did those engineers get stuck? Looks like they got stuck for a bit.
Yeah,
the sappers got stuck, yeah.
I saw them for a brief moment. I'm like, they'll be fine. They'll make it out still.
They'll live.
They'll live. Alright, let's see. Yes, oh, by the way, Rifle, people like your videos. So thank you for that once again. Alright, armored car pushing left against the Volk Squad. I don't think he'll Panzerfaust it. That'll be a waste. Greyshot blowing up that poor Poor piece of scenery. And yeah, Volk Squad making a
Flak
hasty retreat.
half hiding in base.
Oh, the flak half track is near the medical facility. Yeah, it repositioned itself. It didn't go across because I'm assuming it didn't want to be hit by the armored car.
Well, we do have a McKinney worker now on the field. So
Yeah.
at least the AEC is going to have something to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, an oldie but a goodie. Quartz is, again, we have a command vehicle being deployed. So yeah, the armored car will once be a command vehicle. And once again, it's going to boost everything around it while making itself less effective. Now, in normal situations, that's fine. But now you're dealing with a unit that, if it can't fire as quickly, that half track could really dominate, especially if it's well protected by Volk Squad. So we'll see. And again, the half track itself is great against killing infantry, which could really damper any bonuses they get.
Is he going? The AEC is now command variant now again.
Yeah, that's what I brought up. I'm like, ah, no.
Well, this is interesting, but okay.
Yeah, MG and mid got pushed back. German should be able to hold that. Rakadmorfer is in the building, so that armored car can't push up at all. And Volk Squads are going in for a nice screening effect, so if they can't push up as easily as they may want to. So, good job on Asiaman for a fierce counterattack. And population-wise, it's still dead even. Either side could easily gain the lead right now, but I like the slow, steady escalation. Neither side has really put a dent in the other yet. Although, like, Quaritz has got 5-man squads. We have another building about to be deployed. I'm assuming it's going to be a Panzer headquarters. And I'm assuming I would probably guard this capture point right here, right next to the OKW base, to stop decaps from occurring. Yeah, that would be a fair spot, right? Like, because, Johnny, at least in my opinion, you don't want to put that half track too far forward, but you also...
No, you don't.
But that capture point's in such a good position because it's right next to your base, and it's a good making sure the enemy doesn't capture that.
Thinking, oh, here comes no AT gun from the Brit because he's just gonna drop one in like he's doing now, wherever they are. There they are.
Where are they dropping? Oh, there they are. Okay. Yes, that's an AT gun and a mortar. Again, support equipment, always nice to see, and all that support equipment is very good. Again, medical supplies to heal the infantry, even though most of them have medical. I would still be fine with one giving smoke, but they don't have enough munitions, so that would be kind of a long-term thing, but still. Alrighty. Alright. Again, right now Quirks is just waiting. He's not really engaging, he's just kind of just waiting his time. Biding his time for that, waiting for all of his forces to gear on up. The AT gun to heal and everything else, I assume.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Recon plane from that command AEC just flying about.
Yep, he's gearing up for his attack, and right now the Volks have pretty much defended holding mid. They're buying cover with SUGs, multiple infantry section moving on up, but they're right out of range of the armored car, so they're not getting buffed. At least I don't think. No, they're not. They can't put the infantry section can't push the point because the half track is right there. It is popping shots at the one infantry section. Oh, grenades on the right infantry section, taking a lot of damage. Now negative cover. Can they get the kill?
Oh no, no, they're negative cover. He's not retreating. Oh no. Oh, they might be saved by the buff from the AEC.
I think they were saved by that. Volk Squad though retreating, also very low on health. Does manage to live though. AT 6-pounder pushes back the half track. Obosodan now on the field, and they're getting SCG-44 an upgrade. They're right now battling the infantry on the far left-hand side. That will be some heavy infantry the British will have to worry about. And it looks like Quaritz is not... He's said, I'm not fighting that, is what he's saying, because he's getting himself a sniper. And against Obosodan, yeah, a sniper is going to be really, really effective.
These SCG Obers... Their main problem is going to be closing to the Brits. Once they do close to the Brits, it's going to be a very unfun fight for the Brits.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be great. At all. Alright, right now, we're looking at the infantry section. They're trying to break the Germans in mid, but almost done. Get the SDG-44 upgrade. Right in the nick of time. And actually, we have radio silence in effect. Is there a blitz going on?
Yeah. Well, looks like yeah, Sturm. What is it? Volkgrenadier is trying to sneak up around the flank and throw infiltration grenades on the mortar.
They got it.
Oh, but Black half track goes down. Anti-tank had killed it.
Oh,
But it appears that there is a large amount of OKW just rolling in through mid.
yeah, it looks like both sides will loosen quite a bit. Although the Brits recaptured their MG. 6-pounder and sniper could die right now.
All of the OKW are strolling in through mid now.
Again, blitz. The radio silence activates a blitz-like ability, which increases speed. Very helpful, by God, at keeping the enemy on their toes, and you just helping to break all this. They killed the mortar, but the Rickenwerfer is now in trouble. Oh, they're trying to kill the Volk squad. But I don't think they'll do it. They're not in cover, so they don't have a faster fire rate. Wait, will the infantry section die in mid? The sniper's trying to assist. I don't think it's going to help.
A lot of SCG-44s, they're chasing him.
Oh.
Yeah, there he goes. And as quickly as the OKW came, they have left.
Yeah, that's 2 squads, by the way, of infantry section dead.
Oh, this is very bad for him. That's 4 Volksgrenadiers and an Ober versus only 2 infantry sections.
Yeah, he has a sniper, but by God, they unless he's in heavy cover, the infantry section have a lot of work that they're gonna need to do, and I just don't think they can do it. As well as, again, we're in a situation where, sure, Koretz won the battle in that sense of like, yeah, he pushed back the Germans, they're all back at base while he's forced on the front. But he doesn't have a once they heal up, which Asiaman has plenty of manpower to do so. It's gonna be tough, really tough for him to hold.
The thing here, though, is the big problem is the fuel. When the Koretz has not even got his company command post.
Yeah.
While the OKW already has the Panzer headquarters up with Panzer authorization. So that means it's going to be a tank for the OKW rolling out very soon.
I mean,
probably a Panzer IV.
Yeah, an OKW Panzer IV would be so helpful because of the fact, again, it automatically comes with armored skirts, so you have that bonus. Plus, you have the additional, like, just good against infantry.
OKW Panzer IV actually has better accuracy than the standard Panzer IV.
Ah, good to know. So, yeah, that could be really, really beneficial against the remaining infantry that Koretz has. Because I'm assuming Koretz, even if he does go for that upgrade, it's going to be so long before he gets he gets that company command post and then a Cromwell or Firefly, whatever he gets. All right, sniper might be flanked right now. Hold on.
Infantry section in mid taking a lot of damage because of an infiltration grenade off the Volkgrenadier.
Sniper down from the Volk and Opel Sedan, rushing on in via the amazing radio silence rush ability. What, it doesn't say rush? Well, they added it and they forgot to put in text. Nonetheless,
in order to incentivize its use, they added a small speed bonus to it. So not only does it make your units invisible on the mini-map to mess with people, it also makes small speed boosts, which does not decay in combat, unlike certain abilities. Which means that these guys are very annoying, and OKW has came, again, at full speed. Yeah.
Alright. Koretz in a really bad situation right now. OKW has pretty much pushed him back to his base. Blob coming on out, 3 infantry section. He got one more.
OKW just proceeded to steal the medical supplies that were still remaining.
Hey, why not? Get those heals, right? Oh, Panzer IV's on the front. Nice. Oh God, Johnny, that increased accuracy you mentioned is definitely kicking in the high gear.
Yeah, but it would appear that the SCG Obers have 14 kills at this point already.
Yeah. I love the fact that they are now equipped with airdrop medical supplies. That's hilarious. But no, they killed the sniper, which is like the big thing. They came around the side and killed it, which
that's 360 manpower. I don't think it had enough kills to earn back its value, so that's a big deficit right there.
Yeah. Now again, I'll say this: Koretz is down significantly, but that doesn't mean he's done. He still has enough forces. The Panzer IV has to be cautious. Still needs support. He can't. If he rushed in the Panzer IV with just a couple of infantry, he could die. So he needs to be incredibly smart about how he continues these plays. It's leaning toward Asiaman, but it's not winning.
something quite rare here. We have a infrared half track.
Oh god. Remember
No
when?
longer the wall hack that it was, but now it just gives a large amount of normal sight.
Yeah.
So
So
he most likely is seeing everything that's going on in fog war. Yeah, he is. He can basically see almost all the Brits forces right now.
yeah, just to kind of explain how far it can go.
A lot.
Yeah, you
No
can see
DAC.
it goes here. Yeah, I mean, it has good sight. I think it should be, I wish it was how it was before.
No, nobody wants the wall hacks back.
Well, no, I mean by, like, the sight that it could have before, so I don't know how you would do that, but it would be nice.
What, you mean where it's spotting units through cover and
Yeah,
stuff?
because I still think its sight is not worth the cost of it,
It's
but
very, you know how cheap that thing is?
it's
It's
200,
a very
right?
cheap vehicle.
Yeah, it's 210. I mean, I don't know.
It does a better job at recon than a Kubel does.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
That's
give you
right.
that. Maybe if it had, like, if the longer it was on the field, the more vetted it got, that would be nice.
How was a half track with no guns gonna get veterancy? Explain
Time.
this.
Just time. Yeah, after 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you just park at the back of your base for 5 minutes, and then boom, it can see across the map.
Exactly.
We should put Greyshot on the bounce on
Yep.
the balance scheme.
Yeah, balance team. Hey, B4, give it the precision shot back. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? All right, Quartz pushing back again because of the German offensive. That's doing actually quite well.
SCG over is up to 17 kills now.
Yeah, they've
Vet 2, they're very angry now because they have like a 40% accuracy buff at Vet 2. It's really stupid, but
Yeah.
they have it.
They've done a very good job with their weapons at holding back a lot of the British forces. They're now lying in wait for that British counterattack. We got Panzer IV as well moving on in.
OKW is just outmanning the Brits. Kind of going, it's going south really fast. They're losing map control.
Yep.
They've already lost most of their map control.
Quartz
No
does.
tank in sight.
He did get the upgrade in terms of getting the company command post, but he still needs armor. Will he do so? Oh, someone brought up a good point. Every time it scans a unit with its like sight, every time each unit gains its small amounts of experience that trickle up over time. But it has to be enemy units.
The enemy is determined, and we are down to 300 points.
Is
One
that right?
one nice thing is Quartz did have a good lead and not lead, but a good amount of victory points. So right now, even though he's losing, he has a good chunk to lose by before it actually starts affecting him too majorly. So he has a little bit of time.
He has some time, but time's closing quickly as OKW is just closing in on his base.
Now, is Quartz currently dangling off from a noose? Yes, but he still has a few minutes before he can't breathe anymore. And
Well, I think that's gonna come very soon.
he
because
still
there's
has a knife in
Panzer
his
IV.
pocket he's trying to grab. So we'll see if he can take it on.
There's a second Panzer IV. Wait, it's about to roll off production line.
And there's a Cromwell about to roll off the production line. And again, we've seen the Cromwell boosted by the armored car before. He needs a Hail
These are
Mary.
OKW Panzer IVs. These are not standard.
Look, I'm trying to add suspense. Is Asian Mid pretty much about to
He's in a very
strangle
dominant
Quartz?
position right now.
Yes. Is Asian Mid dominantly holding Quartz right now? Yes. But it doesn't mean Quartz can't come back. Takes one good
It'll be
maneuver.
one hell of an engagement if he does. But
And we've seen that before, although we're about to see a really bad one. All right, Cromwell
did they
advances.
bounce
Oh no,
but guy launching the fast died. So
double Panzer IV though engaging, 6-pounder opening fire. All infantry though coming up from behind. Not enough infantry to guard it. Some Piat shots are firing, but all missing. Vickers guarding. 6-pounder maneuvering back up to fight the Panzer IVs. Well, I think we're about to see a dive. Panzer IV is questioning a dive right now. Wait, can he get Panzer IV?
too far away. That
Dang.
one bounced. Wasn't in range of the AEC to get the buff.
Come on, AC, get a little closer. You need to help your allies.
It's a Vet 2 over squad.
Yeah, it's just it's just obliterating the infantry section and focusing on the AT to try and neutralize it because he knows gets rid of the AT, the Panzer IV can dive the Cromwell.
Units are now visible
Oh, good shot with the Cromwell, though. Sedan is having a rough day.
4 skills. That's a lot of manpower to reinforce.
McKinney went for pulling on back. Oh, sorry. Moving forward to hit the AEC.
Actually, something important here. Those Obers are 40 manpower per model because of the high population of this army. He's going to struggle for manpower to keep this army reinforced.
Yeah. Wait, Cromwell diving? No, he tried.
Bounced.
Yep. Luckily, OKW Panzer IV missed. And most of the infantry are pulling back. Oh no. Alright, Royal Engineer Squad going in for those heals. Panzer IV healing in the back. The other one took a nice shot from the 6-pounder. And again, the infantry section are now getting Brens. So that should help them out against the Volk. It's do or die for Quirts right now. He needs to kill something. He needs to kill now if he wants to stay in this game. But alas, Asian keeps pulling back at an effective rate. So he's not able to finish off any units.
But when you're making 62 munitions and 45 fuel a minute, you know you're doing something right, because it's a huge disparity.
Oh yeah, all of his forces are upgraded. At this point, I'm surprised the Stern Pioneer squads don't lay mines down on half the map that's not being contested.
Nothing better to spend the muni on, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like, with Asiaman's doctrine, recon's great, but everything else, except for maybe radio silence, you're not using it proactively. Like, you're not using it consistently. Like some other doctrines having abilities for getting units back, or maybe calling in additional support, airstrikes, artillery, stuff like that. You're not seeing it with this. All right, Cromwell fighting the Panzer IV, both firing, both penning, but alas, Cromwell really needs to not be hit in order to keep this fight going.
If that Cromwell goes down, it might be game over.
I would say so. Trenches being put down. Panzer IV and all the forces in mid, gearing on up. Again, Quartz is trying not to, but die. But we'll see. 6-pounder, actually double 6-pounders are on the field now.
Looks like the Brits have done the British thing and made a trench.
Yep. But OKW's done the thing of burning them out.
OKW's in the OKW thing and throw a flame grenade in there.
Oh no!
OKW.
Well, the 6-pounders, there it goes.
Yep. Ober's up to Vet 3 now, almost a fucking star ability buff at Vet 3, which means they're try. Good luck, have fun.
Have fun with those units, all in all.
The Vicar's having a very unfun time. Might go down here, actually.
Oh, apparently the Command Panther boosts the half-track division too, so that's a good bonus I didn't know about.
Oh yeah, I think it does. So yeah, it boosts vehicle vision. It has a bunch of buffs in it. The Command Panther's Commando actually does get improved veterancy.
Yep. 6-pounders in a really bad retreat position because they're being picked off by the Volk. With that gone, Panzer IVs might advance, seeing that there's no AT, and they might need to kill that.
And there's the Command Panther. Lo and behold.
Alright. This might be it. This might be the final nail in Quert's coffin. He needs to do something fast. But alas, Asiaman's backing up. He knows. It's like, alright, I'll wait. I'm fine. And here comes the triple armor charge.
Neither of the AT guns are recruited, so... Yep, there he goes. And it's over.
Yep. The last-ditch German blitz was enough. And unfortunately, Asiaman just... Quartz could not fight that. Asiaman, congratulations. You proceed on to this, I believe, quarterfinals.
It was looking so good until the Ober showed up.
Looking so great, and then his sniper died, and then he lost half the
sniper died, the
field.
Ober still died and hit high veterancy, and then he went downhill so fast.
Let's see the after-action report to see how they did. Most kills, Asiaman. Good job there. Although damage, actually, Quartz got a little more. But I will give it to Asiaman. Asiaman only lost the half track that entire game. That was the only loss he took. My God, he did a really great job with preservation, and unfortunately, Quartz just couldn't keep up. He lost quite a bit during that game, and that really cost him. But hey, still a really close game. Dang, looks so bright and warm at your place there. What's the temp there? It's actually, I have lighting. I have custom lighting. I make sure the temperature is at a comfortable 69 degrees inside my house. Although I live in Texas, so you know, the weather's a little different than the north, where I'm accustomed to. So again, thank you for your patience, thank you for your waiting, and let's get into it. Johnny had to go, by the way, so unfortunately he will not be casting, but that's fine. We have casted before, we'll cast again by ourselves, even though it's great to have other people that we were not bouncing off each other, myself. But anyway, did I just talk to myself in the third person? I did. Oh my god. I might be losing it. But anyway, let's lose in the lower bracket, shall we? Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot. I am casting a game with Orange Pest versus Seeking Guy. Unfortunately, both these players have lost, but they are not done yet. They can still fight and make their way back up to the upper bracket to take home the $10,000 prize in this World Championship tournament for 2020, brought to you by Sega, with as well AE providing the player data, and of course the casting with Stormless, and of course Curry and his amazing set of referees to make sure that everything behind the scenes is not on fire, which is even probably more important. You know, let's not have everything burn. But anyway, right now we got ourselves Orange Pest. I believe losing, if I recall correctly, I'm terrible with remembering, losing to Sldered earlier in the day quite handedly. Honestly, I think it was the first set done, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player. Contraire, he is not. And on the other side, we got ourselves, Seeking, who lost over a steep and intense battle with Von Ivan. Again, it could go either way on this point. Seeking Guy has deployed Ostrupen. Orange Pest has deployed Heavy Cavalry. Who will win? Who will succeed? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Meanwhile, like I said, I believe we're on Nexus? No, sorry, Mill Road. We're on Mill Road. My apologies. Multiple Ostrupen on the field with an MG, which was resetting up in mid to grab that point. Rifleman separating, but alas, Ostrupen are separating a bit more all over the place. Though, again, Ostrupen can lose to rear echelon and cover. So again, you have to be very cautious about how you engage. By the way, if you're curious about the bracket details, hit exclamation mark bracket in the chat right now, or the details in the link below if it doesn't pop up for you. Anyway, Echelon pushing on in. Ostrupen in cover, so yeah, they're going to win that fight. Ostrupen will hold the line in this situation. Rifleman coming along the right-hand side, putting pressure on target, putting a lot of good shots on, and yes, forcing them back pretty handily so. So good job there. MG setting on up, though. They're going to need some additional support. Alas, all their forces are pretty much out. Echelon could die here. Orange Pest, wow, taking the first loss of the day. Really unfortunate in that regard. But he's, again, it's Echelon squad. They're pretty cheap. So it's not a huge loss, but it is notable. Rifleman just trying to go to grab that point. Ostrupen coming in to stop them. Remaining squads are pulling on back from the forces up north. They're doing what they can, holding on firm. Rifleman, though, in cover, so they should be able to hold against that target, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Riflemen are pulling on back as well. MG repositioning. Again, kind of trying to keep himself on top of things, making sure he can focus on any Rifleman squad coming in for a flank. Really good job on Seeking's part. Pioneers in the building, prepping to open fire. Riflemen, looks like they took a few shots. Ostrupen are hitting them from the side, so that why the cover is not as effective. Again, good job for them blocking all that. Riflemen coming here because, again, they can just fire into the house at the Pioneers, and the Pioneers can't do anything to stop them. Alright, so let's see. Any bonuses? Orange Pest is yet to choose anything. Lieutenant is on the field, so yeah, we could see a Steward. 50 cal as well coming up. Riflemen are in the building, but Ostrupen can do the same thing. Just fire from here, and the Riflemen can't hit him. Riflemen trying to hold up north. MG can get a great position to light him up. Ostrupen as well getting a good position to hold him there. And can they get the kill? No, but they'll definitely do a lot of damage on the retreat, so he's already pretty weak anyway. So good job there. At the very least, they're keeping the pressure going. So Seeking seems to be one step ahead of Orange Pest, but before we did see some great 50 cal use, so hopefully Orange Pest can continue using a 50 cal to great effect and overwhelm the MG42. Rifleman coming on the flank, really great job on the MG42, lining them up on the retreat. They were gonna try to retreat, and looks like they will succeed in that regard, running all the way back to base. Riflemen make a beeline straight for the Ostrupen, building cover. Not enough time though to build it. They will take the point, but I think the Ostrupen, yep, they will have to retreat. and head back to base. 222 is in active development. And yeah, the 50 cal and possible bazooka team is the only thing that can really stop them. Rifle grenades are no longer in effect for the Americans because none of them are veterancy. So yeah, it's going to be a while. Now, they will become in effect if they get to bet 1, but right now that is not the case. Seeking, by the way, we have Battle Phase 1. Again, it's be a while before we get Battle Phase 2. And in that time frame, we could see the most powerful American unit come on the field, at least for the light armor variety, which would be a Stuart. Stuart could easily push back the 222, so we'll see if Seeking Guy can bring up a Pack 40 or something to keep it away, or Teller Mines, if he gets enough munitions, which at this point he absolutely does. Ostrupin grabbing the north again, putting on pressure via VPs to Orange Pass. Seeking doing a very good job, 222 as well going south, but we have the 50 cal activating armor piercing rounds. One problem, there's a giant barrel in his way, and as well, he can't fire this direction. So the 222 is going to have free game. Well, he just wasted roughly 15 munitions. Now he's going to try to get out, I'm assuming fire, but the 222 has quick, yeah, it can quickly get out of the way. And is now giving chase. So, not the best. Not the worst, but not the best. Meanwhile, their forces are falling out back. Orange Pass trying to do what he can. But, yeah, unfortunately, one bazooka team not going to exactly turn the tide of things. MG having to reposition itself. Lieutenant giving chase. I think he's fine now. Yeah, you might have... I mean, you're doing damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Echelon coming back in. Pioneers did die. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Thank you, chat. I guess they died in the south, and I just missed it. But both sides then lost their initial starting group, and Stuart now on the field. So we'll see how that goes. Panzer Grenadiers as well have been deployed onto the field, making up for the Ostrupin's lack of effective damage, and really upping that, but making it shorter range than the Ostrupin can normally fight. Down south, we have a lot of American forces coming on in, hopefully trying to force Seeking Guy out of this position. Willie probably not as effectively as he probably wanted, but we'll see. All right. Right now, Rifleman doing a great job of forcing them back. 222 opening fire. Echelon backing him up. 50 cal as well. Armor piercing rounds have been activated. That 222 cannot engage. He's moving in. That's a bad idea. Oh, wait. He got himself up. Oh, if he would have stayed down, he would have owned that thing. Oh, that poor 50 cal. I don't know if that 222 saw that or not, but it was a good time to push up when he did. All right. Echelon gets in the building. I don't think he has a bazooka team, so he'll just kind of be a damage taker. He'll be the tank, even though he's probably the weakest American unit. My God. But they're holding firm. They're doing what they can. And by God, they're doing everything they can to keep this fight a-going. Stuart, though, is on the field. If you think Seeking is clearly winning this game, well, that might change in just a moment. Immediately, MG is being pushed back. Rifleman trying to pick it off. Down to 2 models. Very low on health those models are, and this one's just lagging behind. He'll probably get one more if he keeps shooting at it. Ostrupin pushing on down south. We have a ambulance being developed. Pack 40 is also being brought in to counteract the Stuart. Stuart, though, having a great time just opening fire on the Ostrupin. Rifleman still trying to pop shots. Ostrupin getting close to fire the Panzerfaust, but no dice. Stuart backs on up. And right now, the American force is doing a very good job at holding the line. So good job there. All right, all things considered, Seeking Guy is gathering his forces for a major counterattack. He can't heal until the Pioneer Squad gets deployed, so it will be a little bit more time. Stuart, though, again, repair crew, so it's pretty OP with those forces. Panzer Grenadiers moving on into target. 222 moving on up as well. And yeah, Lieutenant trying to go in. I think the Ostrupin will hold, but we'll see. Stuart popping shots against the Panzer Grenadiers, while the Rifleman fire shots from long range as well. Wow, Ostrupin retreated? Oh, okay. It might be the Rifleman squad there. I'm actually surprised on that. 222 took a shot from something, probably a Stuart. Again, 50 cals back up on the front. Again, ambulance really going to help. And the bars. Oh my god, they're going to help. Orange Press was saving up tons of munitions. So now the American infantry are pretty damn sweet with those bars, allowing them to fire uncontested pretty much against the Ostroupen, because no way Ostroupen can hold against double bar riflemen. Sorry to break it to you. MG support, sure. By themselves, no. Panzer Grenadiers, if they get close, they might be able to take it. But otherwise, not so much. Alright, anyway. A lot of forces in mid, though. Stuart going to try to do what it can. MG's trying to stop them, but again, they're flanking around the other side. Ostroupen, though, super close. Might get a Panzerfaust. They do. Pack 40 in a great position to open fire. One more shot, and the Stuart could die. Rifleman, unfortunately, for the pack, is going to be between it and target. Great job on the quick repair. Again, Orange Pest is very quickly getting that Stuart out, repairing his engine, and making sure it lives to tell another tale. Meanwhile, MG in the north gets pushed back. Down south, Echelons are taking the VP, allowing Orange Pest to stay in this fight. Again, good job, all things considered. Panzer Grenadiers are taking over the fuel, and right now it looks like Seeking has map control. MG42 to help us solidify that, but this is a big but. But even with all that said and done, again, he still has not upgraded the Battle Phase 2, and he's still not close to getting armor. So if this is still an infantry game, Orange Pest is going to have the lead because of that Stuart. And also because of his infantry with bars.
Crowds are taking one of our points.
Panzer Grenadier Squad had to pull on back. Down south, Seeking Guy has more infantry on the field, which is helping him take a little bit more territory. Or at least frontline forces that are truly can just spread out like no one's business. Stuart moving on in. There's still Ostroupen and stuff here. They can fire shots from afar. And again, try to get some good shots in. 222 moving on in, but again, 50 cal and bazooka. It's going to pull back immediately. Pack 40 is in a really interesting position because, unfortunately, of that pathfinding right there. American forces putting shots on target. MG not in the best situation to stop it, but this one is, which is good. He doesn't have a smoke ability operational because the grenade is not there, so he can't get the cheap smoke grenade. Nor does he have enough munitions to drop one from artillery or from space, wherever you want to call it. So right now, yeah, he's in an unfortunate situation. Stuart, though, coming on in, could flank. Ostroupen, though, could get out and Panzerfaust it, which would be bad. But the Pack 40 is still back at base, so he has a little bit of breathing room. Nice shot on the MG with the Stuart. Now American forces might come around to try to finish it off. Again, great use of the Stuart to try to fire from afar while the Pack 40 is off position. Ostroupen pushing on in, but American forces catching him off guard. Gonna quickly annihilate the Ostroupen, or ignore him. No, he's gonna annihilate it. And yeah, he doesn't kill it fast enough to stop it from firing the Panzerfaust, but he does brutally murder the Ostroupen out in the middle of nowhere. So again, Ostroupen are great in cover. Outside of cover, not so much. Not so much. No grenades, so don't expect one on the double stacked infantry right there. But nice win for Orange Pest. Honestly, by the way, quick repairs, again, really good use of that Stuart, keeping himself on the fight and in the game and trying to hold back Seeking for as long as he can. Meanwhile, MG does hold back the 222, but enough damage and a possible flank pushes it back. Again, Orange Pest doing a good job at protecting his flanks. Seeking Guy is currently losing the frontline battle and needs something, but I will say Orange Pest did lose the Minesweeper Echelon, so that is unfortunate. 50 cal suppressing the infantry. 50 cal can't move up anymore with that unit. And again, hiding behind the bush, not a bad idea. Unfortunately, the Stuart is outside of the bush, so yeah, he's going to be shot at pretty effectively. Luckily, a good dodge right there. Does a little damage to him, but not enough to take him down. Meanwhile, up north, American forces grab the Muni. It is cut off, so he's not getting it, but it is something. Anyway, Lieutenant having a rough time, but he's going to try to take the point. 50 cal keeping the Ostroupen in the building. Seeking is actually built the Sport Armor Corps, so we could honestly see Panzer IV very, very soon. However, even though that is the case, Americans did get captain, and I'm assuming they're about to get a AT gun, which would be very effective in terms of holding back a possible Panzer IV, which is absolutely coming across. Now, all these American infantry have upgraded. So again, AT grenades are viable. You have bazooka. You have the 50 cal using armor-piercing rounds, which, yes, those do absolutely affect armor, even of a Panzer IV of quality, or, you know, defense. And as well, just not as much. Although that little damage could be enough to, you know, cause AT grenade to stop it. Nice job with the infantry coming on the flank. Right now, Seeking Guy having a rough time and dodges the bundle grenade there. Pack so close to being decrewed. At the very least, can we... He doesn't focus, though. I mean, he could have maybe used our piercing rounds to kill it. But whatever. At the very least, Pack 40 needs some heals and will be out of commission for a little while. But Stuart just chilling there. He has him quarantined in the base. 50 cals are literally blocking him in, which is hilarious. Like, he's stuck. 50 cal is still holding a lot of the infantry. And again, because they're grouping up, it's just going to keep adding to an effect. Panzer IV coming down south, though. They're crabbing that. Again, gonna need to get the hell out of there. But now this is where the overextension can come into play, where the Panzer IV literally has nothing to stop it. But Orange Pest does have an ability which he placed mines. Those mines would be very effective if he placed them. Unsure if he did. But that would be effective, nonetheless. American infantry and bazooka teams are still in their base. We could see a dead Stuart right now if he pens from afar. Okay, Stuart penned from afar. Bringing the Panzer IV down. Stuart is up to Veteran C2, and the American got pushed back to base. But the amount of distance between Orange Pest and actually capturing territory is going to be allow Orange Pest a little bit more time, because Seeking is Seeking needs to grab everything. But now, as Orange Pest had territory next to his base, so it's going to take him a little bit more time. Meanwhile, the American forces are gearing up for a counterattack. They do have AT support, and hopefully will be coming on up to effectively counter that, so we'll see. American forces are trying to hold, and again, Ostroupen doing what they can, dying in mass. So, yeah, no, don't charge American infantry behind cover. Just a little fun fact, just don't. AT guns on the field. I don't know if he saw the captain, but yeah, the AT gun will fire. Does miss though. Panzer IV should be on the field a little longer unless he wants to get those repairs in stat. A lot of MGs. Oh my god, double 50 cal. If you want firepower, by god, you bring up the double 50s on the MG42, and that's a lot of damage being done against infantry. Rifleman pushing on in. Panzer IV still there. AT gun should be coming on up to assist. Not sure why that is. Oh wait, there's something down south. It's a pack. Just chilling. There's a pack down here just by itself. That's a way overextension by Seeking Guy, and that might cost him. AT gun is lined up, does fire a great shot. Shell shock could finish off the Panzer IV, and no, I'm not joking. That honestly could. He does shell shock. Unfortunately, doesn't stay because again, every shot with shell shock pens, which is why it's so important. And most of Seeking's forces had to retreat after an effective American counterattack forces him back. Seeking could get an Ostroupen or something else quicker, and Orange Pest still is going to take a little bit of time before he gets himself a Sherman. But by golly gee willikers, sir, the American is in this fight, and Orange Pest is keeping this very competitive with Seeking Guy, going toe-e-toe, mono-e-mono with him, forcing him all the way back to base. Seeking needs to do something quick. Ostwind could be good against infantry, but right now, there's so much stuff that it's like, what do you do? He doesn't have tier 3, battle phase 3 upgraded, so he's stuck in that, which is why I think Ostwind is probably his best bet. But we'll see. Or maybe just more frontline infantry that isn't dying, you know, to the American forces. Bazooka team opening fire. Great kill on the 222, going down. MG having a bit of a rough time right there, being flanked by the American forces and hit by the Stuart. Being forced back. Seeking Guy is having a rough time. Pack 40 out of range to hit the Stuart. And we got double VP point cap against Seeking, bringing his lead down to pretty much an even fight. We have a major artillery strike coming on in as well. Major, by the way, again, doesn't have enough for veterancy to do fake barrage. So, yeah, you want to get out of there. It's not a ton of damage, but if you do get hit by that one of the artillery pieces, it could do a lot. It's just like, comparatively to other artillery strikes, it's just not packing that wall up. But still, you have to be careful, because at least it will hit that area compared to like oh, I don't know, the 240 of or the Armor Company artillery. By God. You drop that, and I don't even know if it'll hit anything. When the major artillery is more effective than the artillery blast, it's 4 times more expensive. Ugh. American forces holding cover. They're trying to grab some additional territory, but I don't know how long that's going to go for.
Sherman ready.
Sherman is now coming up to the front. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. We'll see if the Sherman can finish this fight, or, and I say this at a good time, or will the 2nd Panzer IV team up with the 1st and neutralize the American army before that can happen? We shall see. Lieutenant doing a good job firing bazooka shots anytime he comes through the hedges. That's pretty cool. Stewart getting some great shots down south. Panzer IV, though, moving on in. Bazooka, though, I love it. He's keeping on point with the Panzer IV to assist. And now Sherman's coming into play. This could be very bad indeed for the Panzer IV. Sherman taking no damage. Lieutenant might be able to inflict a little bit more. I have no idea why he got out of that. I think that was an accident. Oh, double bazooka. I didn't even see he had 2. Oh God, piece of debris flying through the air.
Ability now ready.
All right, Sherman moving back up. Unsure. Maybe it was the Pack 40 was the reason why he moved back. But double Panzer IVs and a Pack. The Sherman's gonna have a rough time fighting all that. And I think he's overextending himself a bit. Again, double Panzer IV and a Pack. You're not gonna win. Luckily, the Stewart hopefully will be repaired fast enough to assist if things get dire. But it looks like the Sherman's going to get out just in the nick of time. Which is good. It's very good for Orange Pass, which now is leading is leading against Seeking Guy with total population. Seeking Guy is instead getting a Pioneer Squad to keep his army afloat. Let's see, Seeking, are you going to get the next base? I guess not. All right. I mean, I feel like that would be beneficial for you. But, all right, we'll see. Panzer IV opening fire on the Rifleman Squad, doing what he can to try to wear and tear that unit down. AT gun is still there, though, and American forces are still lying in wait. MG repositioning. AT gets a great shot on target, bringing him down to half health. American forces just ripping apart the Ostrupen. Right now, Seeking needs more frontline forces if he wants to keep competing with the American. But alas, because right now the American has 5 amazing front line. We have 2 okay and 1 good. So, again, you're just going to need to up it quite a bit. Pack 40s down south. We have another Pack 40 by the Panzer IV. At least Seeking has the AT support with his forces. That's good. Unfortunately, he has to keep pulling it back because of the increasing American approach, but again, he has it, which is good. Now, Seeking still has plenty of time to turn the tide, and right now, hopefully that will be the case for him as he slowly gets pushed right outside of his base in a lot of areas. We have artillery coming down, I'm assuming from the Major, which will drive him back. Sherman hiding behind all the bushes. I don't know if they saw it, but I would be very cautious with moving so close to a Sherman. Stewart, though, veteran C3. Oh my God, going underneath the bridge to escape. Really great maneuver right there. And Bazooka team's now opening fire on the Panzer IV, forcing it back. Sherman waiting in the wings. Ostrupen dying from 50 cal and bar fire. We have Railway coming in on the 50 cal. I think he's going to see that and pull back, hopefully. Yep. Say goodbye if you don't run. Nope. Nick of time, he made it out. Bundle grenade being thrown, but no dice, no kills. That's essentially like, don't come here, otherwise you're dead. That's pretty much how that's going. Americans have been pushed back across the field, but again, Seeking took a lot of damage in that. Panzer IV might try to advance. Orange Pass is in a really interesting scenario where, honestly, he's good. I mean, he could get another Sherman, but I feel like he's going for a Pershing. Well, we'll see. Pack 40's lying in the wings. We got himself another pack right here. Sherman trying to figure out what to do, honestly. He hasn't really killed anything yet with it. So, yeah, it's just kind of wondering what this Sherman is, like, doing. Luckily, AT is backing him up and getting some great shots long range against the Panzer IV. Captain moving on in, as well as the Major on standby. Great shot with the AT gun, trying to drive him back. Captain in the south trying to take that position. Stewart as well. 14 kills. Nothing to sneeze at right there. Great shot with the Panzer IV forcing that unit to retreat. Same thing with Panzer Grenadiers. Got him before he could place. Awesome job. And right now, Stewart heading back. Again, don't want to fight the Panzer IV head on. Where's that Sherman? Sherman has done nothing. My God, the Panzer IVs have gotten like 8 kills or 11 kills. Some veterancy with them. This Sherman's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, the Americans killing this thing more than the infantry, sorry, more than the armor. There we go, 1 kill. 1 kill for the Sherman, everyone. But haha, there we go. Hurrah, huzzah. Pioneer squad being pushed back in the south. It looks like we're just waiting for a bigger engagement to occur, but things are so spread out that's really hard to do for either party. Right now, Seeking is just unfortunately on the back foot because of his lack of frontline infantry. It takes him a lot more to take territory than Orange Pest right now. Bazooka team, though, opening fire, gets 2 great shots on the Panzer IV. And Panzer IV would need to go back. Luckily, the double Pioneer squads are really helping them keep pace with the American repairs as well. So both sides are still keeping their armor effectively engaging each other for quite some time. Up north, American forces now tangling with the other Panzer IV. They don't exactly have a ton of AT. I mean, yeah, armor piercing rounds and such, but Panzer IV is going to force him back pretty quickly. Sherman, though, is moving on in, but Panzer IV is, again, back by the pack. I feel like a good combined arms effort with the armor to just encircle, have the armor go behind, and then have the infantry come in from the front and just literally surround AT, and they could probably wipe out a good chunk of Seeking's army. Same thing with Seeking. Seeking could easily move his Panzer IVs and overwhelm Orange Pest in one of the areas, either up north or up down south. But he has them spread out to hold, but he's gonna. But unfortunately, it's kind of like the situation where the German panzers were spread out over Russia to stop the Russians. But initially they were together, which helped them break through the Russian lines. Just eventually the Russians were just so many, they had to spread out to keep holding. And it's like, man, if only if you could keep them together so that we could punch that line through. Unfortunately, I think Seeking might have waited a bit too long. Because in this situation, the heavy tank has appeared, and unfortunately for the Germans, it's not on their side. Pershing is now moving up to the front, and by God, if you wanted the infantry killer, you got it. We could see a final engagement come up very soon. Sherman trying to help up north, and it looks like Seeking guys trying to take advantage of it. Again, Seeking's being very cautious for the most part, but he's getting a Brumbar that may not be what he wants right now as the Pershing makes its debut. And, yeah, immediately stops. He's like, bad idea. Nope. Cancel that development. And that Pershing is just going to rip and tear through all of the German forces. AT gun moving a bit too close for my comfort. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but I think that was an accident. And Panzer IV rips apart the the M1. Why 6-pounder? Jesus. It's not British. Pack 40, can he kill the M1 is the question. He's dropping smoke. They save it. Oh my God. Nick of time. Pershing forcing them both back. I love this. Panzer IV immediately like, don't worry. I'm near the north. If I need to come in the flank, I will. Alright, that man was attached to him, but we're not going to talk about that. American forces just swarming up north. Panzer IV having to deal with a lot. Railway, though, coming down. This could be some good hits if he's not paying attention. Railway could easily annihilate that and also stop his advance. Again, retreat pathing and all that stuff. Run. There we go. Pulls it back. American forces pushing in on the Pack 40. Panzer IVs looks like it took some damage from the Pershing and the Stewart. And the AT. Oh, don't push up. You're one shot away with that Pershing. My God. Yeah, Pershing advancing. We're going to finish Panzer IV. Misses. Very lucky in that regard. Right now, I love this. Panzer IV is just trying to protect the base. But American forces are pretty much free to take all of it. Although it looks like it's going to be a little while before the Orange Pest is back up to operational status. just because of the fact he has so many troops that need repairs or heals. And unfortunately, his reinforcement rate is not quite filling that. His manpower is just a little lacking. So that might give a small window for Seeking to counterattack and really turn the tide. Otherwise, Seeking might be done for. Come on, Seeking, you can do this. You have been down for so long, but you can come back in a fierce blitz. Just don't die, please. Not, at least not to that Pershing shot before that happens. I really need that to happen. That would be great if you could. Alright, looks like the armor is prepping and getting ready. Panther and Panzer IV are in position. I think Panzer IV got the memo a little early. Needs to back up a little bit. Pershing could fire. Luckily misses. My god, Pershing. Is the commander drunk? Oh, Panther bounces. And the PaK-40 does not, though, so that's good. MG and stuff are trying to hold the line, but double 50 cals is hard to hold. And armor got pushed back. Sherman waiting. Major might die here. This could be a nice small little victory if they can kill it. Doesn't look like it. Major will escape back to base. Captain, not captain, what am I saying? Rifleman coming around. Where's the captain? Oh, down south. And pulling back. They will grab the VPs, and right now Seeking will be down over Orange Pass. But we'll see for how long that will be the case. Anyway, for right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at a situation where 200 points are remaining. Orange Pass. Oh, wait, hold on. We have a small engagement, but a bazooka team's just wearing that armor down. No infantry support to speak of. They're all farther back. And that bazooka team is single-handedly holding back the Panzers and Panthers. Rifleman doing a good job at flanking. Panther pulling on back. Oh my god, blocked by the PaK. Pathfinding could be an issue here. Panther did take another hit. Sure. Oh, Panzer IV having trouble. Other Panzer IV, you're needed. You are needed. Great shot. Sherman is down. Panzer IV weakens the lieutenant. Super low on health, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, they're trapped! The armor is trapped. Pershing misses again. Hold on. Panzer IV coming in on the flank. Oh my god, we could see it well. Shell shock, though, coming in from the Sherman. I mean, not Sherman, the Stuart. Stopping it. More misses, unfortunately. Can we get a kill on something? My god. Panzer IV is coming in for the dive. Can we not finish off any of the American forces? All right, okay, there's one. I'll take. That counts. But Sherman is now coming back in, damaged. The American armor has been damaged. The Axis armor, Seeking's armor, has been damaged. Seeking cannot get additional armor, whereas Orange Pass could get it, but if he had the manpower, which he does not. Both sides still have near, like in the top. Well, you see, as soon as everything heals, they'll be in the top 10% of what your population could theoretically hold. So yeah, I think Orange Press has the better infantry and armor, but by God, Seeking Guy is trying his best to keep this game competitive. And he's doing it pretty effectively. Unfortunately, that armor is just going to take a little more time, I think, to repair than it will for the Americans. But we'll see. We'll absolutely see. At the very least, he got the VPs, at least one VP under his control, and decap mid. Well, let's stay. No, Orange Press is going to take that back, but still. It's going to be a hell of a last-ditch fight. The armor is slowly getting back up to operational status. The Americans might get up faster because of the fact they have more repair crews. Also, a lot of the infantry have been geared up and reinforced, so the front line is looking pretty stacked. Not saying that Seeking's isn't great, but like I said, biggest issue is frontline forces. He, again, upgraded with some of his Ostruppen, which I think is a good start, but he doesn't have a ton of munitions. I mean, neither does Orange Pest, for that matter, so I can't fault either side. Sherman up to a total of 2 kills. Doing such a good job, Sherman. Such a good job. 2 kills. Incredible. Now, the Rifleman only has 20. Come on, that's child's play. 2 kills for a Sherman. That's incredible. All right, anyway. 43 kills total for the Panzer IVs. And right now, the Panther is quickly trying to get repaired. Panzer IVs, you better not engage yet. You're waiting for your backbone. Luckily, a lucky bounce from the Sherman is stopping that. AT was destroyed on the American side, so that's good. Again, we lost some Osttrooping though, which is bad. They're trying to engage. Pershing those back up. Panther is up. All right, move up, move up, move up. Panzer IV, what are you doing? Bazooka team's wearing him down pretty effectively. MG has been destroyed by the American counter thrust in the north. Armor is weakened. Panther came in a little late. AT grenade is not going out, which is surprising. And right now, Seeking Guy has had to pull back. My God. That's why I said, like, wait till your armor's healed, then engage, because unfortunately the Panther couldn't provide support versus the Sherman or the Pershing. Now we have a Jackson being made? Oh, God. This could be it. Panzer Grenadier Squad, very low, does manage to get back. Unfortunately, Panzer IV, even though Vet 3 did not really do that much, that Rifleman Squad retreating. At least he got veterancy from it. Sherman going down south. Stewart up north. Honestly, we could see Orange Pass go in for a dive. I don't think we will, though, because he could easily win via VPs. That's how I see this. If Orange Pass can win the VP point war, then we might see a victory here. But I just don't know. I seriously just don't know. Come on, Seeking. Seeking could get another Panzer IV and then just try a galactic charge. I mean, like, it would be a hell of a risk, but Orange Pass does have a Jackson in the wings. Sherman up to veterancy 2, still 2 kills. That is all. Major and stuff moving on in against Seeking's position. Again, tons of infantry to move on in. Panzer IVs, again, just 1 moving on in. You have the Panther up north. Stewart had to pull back from that. Firing shots on target. Most of them are bouncing off. Pershing now engaging the Panther, but it's at veterancy 2, so it'll do a little better. Packs being moved up. The big water tower is in your way. Panzer IV charging, going head on against the Pershing. AT grenade? No, unfortunately not enough. Although we're very close to seeing that Panzer IV die. There it goes! Jackson finished off the Panzer IV in the nick of time. And that might do it. That might be it for Seeking. He doesn't have really much infantry to protect. Panther is crippled. American infantry forcing themselves onto his front. Or he can retreat en masse. That's fine. Oh, there's an MG there. Okay. AT grenade hanging position. They're slowly wearing it down via the Jackson, firing pop shots at the Panzer IV. It's not looking great with the Rifleman Squad providing recon. And I think we might have done it. I think this could be it. Can we finally take down Seeking? Oh, Hero Stewart! Go, baby, go! Oh, he doesn't have shell shock. Oh, no. Get that man some support. No! Now even the American charge. This is the last thing that Seeking wanted. And, yep, there he goes. Oh, my God, the Sherman got a kill. Good for him. Panzer IV. Well, never mind. Bounce off the Panzer IV. Good kill there. And yeah, I think Seeking's done. He's trying. But if he can kill the Sherman, that would be a nice win. But alas, he couldn't. And I'm going to say that is GG. Good job, Orange Pest. Nice victory there. I would say probably the predominant factor in winning this game. The armor fights are actually pretty even with the Pershing. I'm going to say the frontline infantry. Like, just on matter of principle, 5 frontline forces, all vetted up with bars and bazookas, AT grenades, and different abilities versus what, 2 Osttrooping and a Panzer Grenadier Squad. Yeah, of course they're going to bust through the MG lines. So, yeah, good job, Orange Pest there. All right, we are looking at 70 kills for Orange Pest. My God. All right, Orange Pest just decided to murder a bunch of, just go on a rampage. Seeking Guy got 58 with the Panzer IV, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't know how much the Ostrupen did, but let's see. Ostrupen, 4,700. Panzer IVs got way more, so yeah, they were not quite as effective as he wanted them to. Still not too shabby. Overview, we'll look here. Yeah, more kills on Orange Pest and got positive KD. Although Seeking got more damage. At least he was putting out the damage on it. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about the delay of that. Just, you cast so much and you drink so much water, you gotta use the restroom now and again. But, anyway, starting off this game, this is the lower bracket game, which, yes, Seeking and Orange Pest both lost. But Seeking has lost again in that last game. And now Orange Pest is not only one win away from winning against Seeking, but one win away for getting into the next round, in which he will have hopefully an opportunity to get himself back up into the upper bracket, as it's a double elimination. So again, we're going doctrines you guys probably haven't seen before. We're going with Seeking Guy, a mechanized company, and Orange Pest going German infantry doctrine. I know it's very unlikely you've seen these doctrines in these tournament plays, as they are very rare. It's very rare I see German infantry doctrine. I mean, mechanized company, I didn't even know that was a thing. It's I'm glad, because, you know, especially in other tournaments like that Chaos Krieg, nobody ever picked this ever. Joking. Anyway, we are on Mill Road, for those who are wondering. All these maps, by the way, were made by an awesome mod crew. So again, please support the local COH2 community mod makers, as well as Curry for keeping this whole tournament behind the scenes stuff operational, AE for the data, and of course, Sega for providing all of the funds for each of these players to compete with for this epic tournament. So again, thank you guys so very, very much for keeping this going. And yeah, for watching, because again, that's how we're able to keep doing this, so thank you. Military truck is on the field grabbing territory. Right now, Grenadier's going with this, Orange Pest going with the standard Grenadier, Pioneer, MG, another Grenadier thing. The biggest difference is going to be this military truck to see if it can be capable of keeping that pressure going. Again, Seeking might be trying to go for an early game just front or push against Orange Pest to kind of win this clean. We'll have to see. But yeah, no, so far so good. MG kind of moving behind cover. Grenadier as well. Moving into support. Again, he doesn't want to get himself caught where forces are overextended or possibly could be taken out. Let's see. Pioneer going down south to grab the territory. Rifleman in the building. Let's see. Grenadier squad going in to fight from behind. At least buying some good cover. Rifleman, though, stopping the Grenadiers from coming in to support his other allies. So good block there. Military truck getting upgrade with the 50 cal. And down south, Pioneers easily pushing back the Rifleman forces. Very, very cool. Very good to see. By the way, if you hear bells in the background, that's a wild corgi in the midst. So, yeah. Just in case you're wondering, like, hey, what's the bells? Oh, it's just the corgi. Don't mind me. Anyway. Grenadier squad being hit by that 50 cal. Again, excellent work. Another Grenadier squad, though, coming up to the front. Again, with the German infantry doctrine, that does help increase the infantry to 5-man squads, which is very nice to see. Grenadier squad, though, might try to help pick off more of these riflemen, which will be a little more manpower Seeking would have to, you know, reinforce with. Or not. He just repositions himself to fight the 50 cal. Equipped. Oh, wait. Nice Panzerfaust. I didn't even think he would be in range, but he was. And he got the hit. Awesome job. The question is, can we continue with those shots or not?
Our headquarters has been improved. We can now build.
Looks like the military truck will get out of there in one piece. My God. Okay, that would have been a nice win for Orange Pest if he would have killed Seeking's truck, but apparently not. It is a double current lead. Orange Pest has 2 VPs on Seeking. Orange Pest did lose a little in the beginning, but if he can hold the victory points, that'll be a nice little win for him. Rifleman and Lieutenant trying to do what they can. Hold against Grenadiers. Rough grenade might seem viable there, but again, they're going to react pretty quick, so don't expect that. Anyway, MG opening fire point blank, gets the squad before he can get around, and that's a lot of damage underway against our Rifleman squad. Awesome to see. So that will push the enemy back pretty effectively. And yeah, Grenadiers will push on in. Could they actually hit that truck? Riflemen will at least provide cover. Truck is repaired. Not fully, but enough. So, we'll see how things go. Grenadiers pulling on back. Lieutenant right there. And right now we have the MG being flanked by Echelon of all things. Awesome. Just great. Just great. Military truck moving on in.
The capture point is being overrun.
Lieutenant capturing mid. Pioneer squad going for the Echelon. And we do have cavalry forces coming on in with Thompsons. Oh my god. Can we get them equipped to the military truck? Come on. Seeking guy. Seeking guy. You may not know this, but Greyshot standard, there's a thing called the fuck jeep. You get your cavalry, you get in the jeep, it creates a devastating unit that literally will annihilate forces so quickly they cannot fire a Panzerfaust. It is that powerful against individual units. So, I request, I seek your guidance in putting that unit in there. But or you can just continue to kill Grenadiers. That's that's fine too. That's applicable. Now the military truck hasn't gotten step on it, so the 222 coming on the field can probably chase that thing down pretty easily. So yeah, military truck, unfortunately, you might have been better if you had that fuck jeep enabled, but alas, not today. He is doing step on to try to get out, but not enough, and 222 takes that unit down. We have the cavalry still opening fire against Grenadiers, and won that battle, so that's good. 222 is just going to run rampant by enemy lines, just keep causing havoc, which is going to turn the 50 cal around and move the lieutenant back. The stormtroopers have been deployed, which is going to push back the cav riflemen and allow them to take the lead in that regard. Riflemen gonna have a bit of a tough time, especially if these guys go with tactical advance. There's a Echelon squad moving on in and another rifleman squad, so I don't think they'll win and hold that line, but at the very least it'll cause some substantial damage. Rifle grenade fire to push back the MG, which it did. And as I just stated, stormtroopers very close, and unlike Star Wars stormtroopers, these ones can actually hit the broadside of a Bantha. So awesome. That's 2 units down for Seeking in the last few minutes, but he is not done yet. The mighty Stuart is about to make its debut to the battlefield, and he is going to need it, because otherwise, right now, Orange Pest significantly outnumbers him in frontline forces, and also just, well, it's going to be a hell of an ordeal. But the Stuart could counter that, but then I approach and say, well, yeah, the Stuart could, but if he gets Fausted or taken out, it's going to be a sitting duck for a little while. And he has more than enough forces to do the Faust, or fire from range with the 222. Which I know a lot of people, again, like 222 won't do that much against a Stuart, but it will do something. It's like Vegeta versus Jakub. It's not, or like something like that. It's not going to be a clear-sided, easy win, but with support, yeah, you could take him out. Just needs a lot of support. Nice job with, actually, why'd you retreat that? You could have blew it up with a satchel, but anyway, did he have, yeah, Seeking has enough for that. The cavalry rifleman, by the way, has anti-vehicle satchel, which could have killed the 222 right there, which, little interesting to see. Maybe the MG would have killed it before. I don't think it would. That's interesting. Stuart coming down south, forcing the MG back. Gets a model right there. Grenadiers gonna need some heals. We don't have a medical facility, so he's gonna have to rely on the Grenadiers to pretty much upgrade into the next, to their, extra squad leader. And getting that squad leader would allow them free medical supplies at Veterancy 1, which is hugely important. Keep your men at top tier shape. Stormtroopers coming on in, trying to push back the lieutenant. But yeah, Seeking guy still doing pretty well across the board. Stuart coming on in, firing shots. Stormtroopers having a rough day, but Lieutenant had to pull back. Pack 40 on the front. Can we get one last shot on target? Oh, he stopped. He could. He does. It is so low. It is so close to death. Yet the Stuart will remain operational. But if I was that 222, which I'm not saying I am, but if I would, maybe just go pay a visit. Just saying. It's not that far. It's honestly not that far from the front. He got repaired it enough to where, like, okay, maybe I should just get it back in the base. 222 is gonna make quick work of the MGs, although to be fair, it looks like that one he's actually killing it before they can shoot. Although now it's shooting, so it's gonna do quite a bit. As you can see, it's slowly wearing down to under half health. Wait, can it get killed in this 50 cal? Seeking guy does lose the unit. And that's another unit down for Seeking. He's having a rough day trying to get those units out in one piece. Meanwhile, Orange Pest continues to build up his army. Again, with a lead already of 1 victory, Seeking really needs to turn this tide in order to really have things change. Grenadier Squad, though, retreating. Could get something here, but no, Grenadier Squad will make it out. He couldn't body block him. MG, again, being recruited by the Lieutenant, but once again picked off. And that's more manpower down the drain. Seeking, again, doesn't have enough to get armor of like a Sherman, so again he's gonna have to rely on manpower. So the fact he's kind of wasting it, not great. He's gonna need something, I'll say that. Right now the Grenadiers are quickly trying to annihilate that Rifleman squad. If he gets this might be it for Seeking. The squad leader G43s are no joke. He's trying to run, and the Rifleman squad could not make it out. We are down to 2 frontline units. All the Riflemen are dead except for the Cav and the Lieutenant. My lord. Cav trying to come in for an impressive flank, which is a good idea. Might get the MG here. But Stormtroopers coming in on the other 50 cal, and things are falling apart quick for Seeking. Stormtroopers as well being deployed. Again, trying to focus on... Oh, recruit the pack! Stewart now got a rough time. He does have 3 MGs. Oh, he stole the MG42. Okay, that's a cool, nice little win. Alright, that's something. Seeking may not have frontline forces, but by God, he's going to hail bullets at you faster than anyone on the field right now. Major's on the field, so he's a bit closer to armor. Orange Pest is up to battle phase 2, so he's also closer to armor. I think Seeking could get armor out sooner. But it's going to be close. It's going to be very close and also impacted on resources on the field. If you have this scenario where Orange Pest can decap and consistently hold Seeking's fuel, then yes, I think Seeking will be unable to get the fuel fast enough. But we'll see. It's really going to come down to the frontline forces and how it's managed. Right now, even with smaller forces, Seeking's still doing a good job. If Orange Pest can not dominate the field, then yeah, Seeking's gonna have a really rough time holding everything down. Well, we'll see right now. MG opening fire, pushing back the Pioneers to decap the fuel. Right now, double victory point cap. Rough Grenade gets a great hit. Lieutenant could go down right now. Super low. He's not even retreat. Okay, there he retreats. Might be done. Can he finish off target? No, he's not able to. And there goes the 222. Nice little win right there. I think a satchel went off from it, I think. So now that Pack 40 is pretty much the only thing that's going to do substantial damage against that Stewart. Ambulance is now on the field. We still don't have a lot of frontline forces. Resource-wise, it's neck and neck with both sides, but Orange Pest has yet to build Tier 3 Sport Armor Corps. So yeah, that's going to put him at a slightly, more of a disadvantage. Up north, Greyshot squad goes down. Nice little win right there. Again, another kill for Orange Pest, as well as grabbing the south, putting victory points. Panzerfaust is enacted. There's nothing stopping him from taking that, except, okay, maybe a couple 50 cals. But he has more than enough infantry to get around them, which is the big concern right now. Where's the other MG? Oh, it's back at base. Yep, there goes the MG. Fuel is not going to be captured. So, again, it's going to put Seeking in a not great state to get that Sherman out to really. And also, manpower-wise, he's not in a great state. Whereas Orange Pest... He's building the building. He has plenty of fuel. He has a good chunk of manpower. I think this might be it. And chat's seeming to agree. Again, losses are getting too substantial for Seeking to really keep this going. And also, nice decap by Stormtroopers. I love it. They're also camouflaged. But they're going to cut off even more resources. Stormtroopers try to do what they can, but Cavalry might get the kill here. This could be a nice little win. And there we go. We got 1 kill for Seeking against a very powerful Stormtrooper squad. So that's a good win right there. Cavalry, nothing to sneeze at, and you got that kill. Awesome job in that regard. Nice shot with the pack on the Stuart. Trying to drive that home. Panzer IV is being developed. This could be the final stretch, or maybe Seeking's last chance and to get something good. Right now he still has only 2 units, but if he's going for that armor, because he went... Wait, did he get the Major? Oh, it died. The Major died. It came up and died. Oh, God. I thought it was still on the field. Or, like, I thought it was like, oh, maybe it, like, hasn't deployed yet. No, no. So right now, cavalry are trying to take that northern point. We got American forces with backed up mostly by MGs. Love the positioning of this. Again, try to use that cover to your advantage. This MG, though, was like, yeah, I see you. But is there anything down south? Or are all the forces back at base? Most of them are back at base. Okay. Again, now the frontline forces aren't as disparaging, so it should be a little better versing Orange Pass, but we'll see. Panzer IV is now on the field. Now we also got Assault and Hold, which isn't going to help at all. He's trying to use it, and he does use it effectively against that 1 infantry squad. He'll probably beat the lieutenant because it has bazooka team, less effective against infantry. There is an MG here, so maybe not. Panzer IV, though, coming on in. We don't have a major AT in terms of like an AT gun or a tank destroyer. So yeah, that Panzer IV could run rampant. You're in a building, sure, but yeah, it's not exactly the most stable building. Pack gets a great shot on the Stuart, forcing it back. All right, this is the time for Orange Pass to shine and push and counterattack. But also, again, even though I've been hampering on Seeking Guy, Orange Pass does need to keep the pressure on. If he doesn't put pressure, which right now he's not, Seeking Guy can just hold the 3 VPs and just keep this game going for a little bit longer. So, unfortunate. And right now, Panzer IV is moving down south. And again, a lot of the points are being taken. We do have a lieutenant there, but for how long that's going to hold, unsure. It's just one of those situations where it's just not... Like, yeah, sure, you're holding, but... Like, I guess the whole point is just doing damage. Just trying to last as long as you can. More Stormtroopers on the field. Stuart's now trying to pop shots. I don't think there's been any teller mines on the field, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Panzer IV bursting a 76mm, and 76mm is going to charge. Pack 40 repositioning himself, though. Opening fire against the Sherman. Gets the pen. Grenadiers, though, repositioning himself down south. Get the Panzer files. Pack, big push by Seeking what he needed right now. Cavalry going to kill the Pack. Possibly recrew it. Panzer IV is down. Sherman close to killing it. Bazooka team bounces. Lucky bounce indeed. And I think that was a pathfinding issue right there. And Orange Pass just lost his best chance to win this game very early on. Well, an MG was killed. Let me be very clear on that by Stormtroopers. A Stormtrooper squad died. And Orange Pass might be done. What the heck? Seeking coming back with a ferocious counterattack. All you need is one good play. And even though down, Orange Pass is now substantially down. And now trapped in his own base by a pair of MGs. Oh, okay, maybe the other MG needs to come on up because he's capturing territory. But you get my point. He has frontline forces, but the Americans have AT and no effect. And there's no effective means to counter. This game will probably, I mean, okay, your Panzerfaust did it. Great. Do you have anything to kill it? No? Alright, well, you just wasted munitions then. Seeking, just waiting for that perfect opportunity to come on in and take out his opponent. Great work right there. Awesome job indeed. I am surprised by that ferocious counterattack, but hey, I would rather be surprised and have a great counter than just it simply just go the way of the way that it looks like it's going. That's a nice little upset right there. Nice little upset.
HMG squad ready for action.
Seeking now has more armor. He still doesn't have the frontline forces. Let me be clear. But Orange Pass doesn't have anything else. He doesn't have the support. He has a Stug. which occasionally it can help, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we have forces going on in. Panzerfaust? No, he doesn't want to do a Panzerfaust. Oh, he steals the MG though, so okay. But great, you got one MG. We got, wait, oh. Yeah, we still got 250 cals MG42. Stewart trying to go for the Stormtrooper death. And 76mm trying to kill the forces as well. Is he just gonna shot? Oh my god. He could. He honestly could charge the base. There goes another squad right there. 76 just annihilating a lot. Backing on up. Another squad could go down right now from the Stewart. What day is today? My lord. All right. One more model goes down at the very least. Oh, Sherman having some rough time, but Stewart coming in. Shell shock. Shell shock. 1 second. Do it. Yes. Stewart got the kill. Stewart got the kill. On the Stew. Great pen. And yeah, he has nothing to kill the Sherman. And that's it. Orange Press loses. And Seeking Guy will take the win. It is 1-1 right now. Fantastic job. Seriously, awesome work there by Seeking, coming in with a clutch counterattack that literally was a Hail Mary. And by God, it worked. It absolutely worked. Really great counterattack there. I was worried, but he had the right. Again, you can do it. The 76mm was exactly what he needed. He busted through, and he beat Orange Press down pretty hard. Orange Press did not have enough forces to guard against the limited forces able to muster, and it worked perfectly. So great job with that counterattack. Orange Press got more kills, but by God, Seeking had it better and more damage. But Seeking did way better in terms of that counterattack. So really great job there. That's why we watch these games, for those types of matches. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. If you want to check out previous content, video links will be above, including my Patreon link, which again many people support, including Aphyria, Milam, Joey G240, Samuel McKinney, Seth Kuipers, Anton, Bishara, PyroShark, Ace, Fall of Man, Jakub, Ocwieja, to round it out. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. If you want to be a patron, you can join. Otherwise, thank you to my current patrons. You guys rock and help me do what I do best. Anyway, this has been Greyshot117, and I'll see all of you next time.